Hey guys, welcome back. Yo, people. Apologies for the lateness. Technical difficulties were there today, but we have a new layout in store. Big up your damn selves in the building. Make sure you smash up the likes and subscribe. Brighton versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa versus Brighton. Watch along. Big up your damn selves. Listen, these are the teams on your screen at the moment. Benches as well. It's a Mazzoline today. I'm looking forward to this game. We had to change mics, so listen, you guys are gonna get the old mic for this today until we sort out the other one. I'm not sure what happens to the other mic today. Just for some reason, it didn't wanna roll with us. Let's see what's going on in the chat. I'm gonna throw up predictions in a second as well. Let's see what's being said. The game ain't starting for another 50 minutes. No need to rush. Bro, it's never early. Let's see. Give it a few minutes. Exactly. Give it a few minutes, man. Let's see. These times on videos, estimations on at this point. Brother, I got to get the lineups done. Do you know what I'm saying? We got to get the lineups done, people. Out of all the games today, you go Villa and Brighton. Ha, very funny. Yes, I should be watching relegation scraps. This is going to be a good game. This is going to be a very, very good game. So I'm looking forward to it. DRB, brace, people are saying. Listen, for me personally, I think Aston Villa, they're at home. They do need to kind of show themselves to be, you know, the better team today and kind of be the stronger team, I guess. But with Brighton, it's as even as it gets today. Brighton will always stick to their style of play, man. They got a strong team out there as well. So for me, I'm not really seeing who can win this one. I've actually gone with a draw. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to run the predictions, but splitting these two teams is very, very difficult, I have to say. Let me get predictions on screen now. Aston Villa versus Brighton. Listen, with that high line that Emery's been playing recently, I said it in the last couple of games. I said it against Chelsea. We said it against Liverpool as well. He's playing this weird kind of highish line, and I don't know. I just expect Brighton to probably take advantage of that if he's going to do that again today. He does that quite a bit recently, I'm seeing, and that's against the best teams in Liverpool being one of the best teams in the league. Let's see what else is going on. Strong branding. Are we expecting an attacking game? I'm expecting goals, 100%. I'm 100% expecting goals. 100% expecting goals. If I don't see goals today, I'll be very, very shocked. I'll be very shocked. This is a game with a lot of goal scorers on that pitch. So you look at the likes of Matoma out there. Ferguson's playing with Welbeck. Solly March is out there as well. So, and then that's just on the Brighton side. On the Aston Villa side, you got DRB, you got Watkins, Bailey, I think not involved as well. But yeah, you got a lot of options today in terms of goals. If you guys are struggling to see the red text, let me know, and then we will kind of adjust that for the lineups. Don't worry about that. We'll get that sorted for you guys. Man has no time for Battle North, but can stream an hour before kickoff. Brother, this is the watch along. Listen, a lot of people are getting at me for the decision, yeah. I do a lot of panel shows and I see a lot of panel shows. And for me, like I said in the video, whether you agree with the decision or not, there's a lot of panel shows out there on YouTube. And for me personally, I don't really see the point in adding to what's already out there. I like to create things that are different. I like to create things that you don't expect. I like to put things out there that are not being done. So that's the aim for me on my channel. My aim is not to kind of just do what everybody else is doing. So listen, if you don't like the decision, bro, then you know you can find another one of these panel shows everywhere on YouTube. But for me personally, like I said, I made my decision, bro. I do a lot of shows on panels. I do Big Six, I do DR, I do a lot of panel shows. So yeah, man, that's just how it goes. Can't be doing 3-4 panel shows talking about the same weekend. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's not clearly visible, just a suggestion. Blue text would be better. Bear panel shows true talk. Wearing black. Oh, you're wearing the black away kit at Fulham. I have no idea what we're wearing at Fulham. I just know that the sponsor is going to be there. The sponsor was announced on the social media platforms there today, so that's good to see. 100%. My prediction I'm going to go over is a 2-2. I've got the poll up as well. Get your predictions in. But yeah, in terms of our kit, I'm not too sure. I'm guessing it could also be the dark blue one, to be fair. It could be the dark blue one. We'll have to see. It could be any of them really. But yeah, at least we got the sponsor on there. That's my main thing on there. DRB in the 10. Yes, DRB in the 10. That's what it was kind of put out on Aston Villa's socials. So unless they make a different decision and they switch it last minute, then that's kind of how they've laid it out. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. Subs are hard to see. Not a problem. Yeah, I'm going to enlarge that. It's not a problem. It's the first time we're using it. So I'm taking all your feedback in. And then, to be honest, we've got a Tottenham Liverpool watch along later. And we've got the Bayern Munich Leipzig watch along straight off. Well, same time as that. So any suggestions that you're saying on graphics, I'm going to put it in for that as well. So don't worry about that. What else is being said? Let's see. Aston Villa defense is not that great. Brighton gonna cook them. Yeah, I mean, like I said, they've been giving away chances of fun. This is why I was so annoyed when we played Aston Villa and we didn't get any goals, because there was so many opportunities to do so. You look at the amount of times that they let us just play this one sweeping ball over the top and we just didn't take any advantage. So for me personally, we have to be seeing goals today purely just due to the way that Aston Villa approach games and the way that they've been defending, or the way that they've chosen to defend, which I think is very risky. So yeah, it's a bit mad. It's a bit mad. Yeah, that all you can eat Chelsea show was done there. Relax yourself, please. Relax yourself. There's no need to think that way. But yeah, all you can eat Chelsea there was done a couple of days ago. People are going with a 1-1. Yeah, 1-1. Like I said, I've gone with a 2-2. I think there's goals in this game. Brighton, like I said, they've got a lot of attacking outlets there. I don't expect them to change the way that they play whatsoever. So it should be an interesting one. Yeah, don't worry. We're going to get the subs enlarged. That will be something that I'll be doing, because you guys are... Actually, do you know what? I did enlarge on... Yeah, I think I've enlarged on that side, but then the other one needs to be enlarged a little bit. We'll get that. That's not a problem. Other kickoffs today, actually. Let's go through. I just want to see what the other games are. For a second, we have... There's a lot of 3 o'clock games. I'm not on any of those. Like I said, I'm waiting for the late kickoff, Tottenham versus Liverpool, because that's the one that I'm interested in seeing. But yeah, Bournemouth, Arsenal play at 3 o'clock. Everton, Luton, Manchester United, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Burnley, West Ham versus Sheffield United, Wolves versus Manchester City as well. So a lot of fixtures there crammed in at the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Which one do you like more with our kit? Listen, it's always going to look better without the sponsor, 100%. It's always going to look better without the sponsor. However, we needed a sponsor, and I think they're paying 40 million for the season. So yeah, that was massive for us. We needed that desperately. So I'm not complaining whatsoever. But yeah, obviously it looks better without. I've already got the kit without. If you don't have the kit without, then I don't know what Megastore looks like right now, whether or not they've actually probably, the Megastore probably already changed. If they've announced it in the morning, I'm guessing in the Megastore, yeah, they would have probably already swapped all the kits out. So yeah, gotta get that kit while there was no sponsor, man. Because I think without the sponsor, it looks cleaner. I don't think many people that have it without the sponsor are going to be running and flocking to get it with the sponsor. I think it's just the latecomers maybe that maybe didn't get the kit immediately were gonna go and get it. They're gonna go and get it with the sponsor. Now that's the only option you've got left. Tomorrow's going to be boring. There's only one game. Yeah. Tomorrow the fixtures are not saying much. I'm not really sure why they haven't gone with 2 fixtures at a minimum on Super Sunday. It feels weird from a television standpoint. You could have easily picked out many a game to put there. I know there's Champions League in midweek, but I mean, there's definitely fixtures there that don't, have any involvement in the Champions League. So especially on a Tuesday. So I don't know. It's a strange one to only have that one game, Nottingham Forest versus Brentford. I'm contemplating whether or not to do it. We have pro clubs as well with Big Six later on that night. So I don't know, man. It's a difficult one. I don't know why they've done that. It's really strange. Without the sponsor, it's iconic. You won't get that kind of kit again. So it's true. I remember when we did our FA Cup kit as well. I think it was for the 3rd round. I'm not sure, but I think it was for the 3rd round. And it was to mark our, what was it? Which milestone was it to mark? There was a certain milestone that was there marking. And it looked unreal. I didn't get it. I was fuming that I didn't get it. It was one of those Yokohama ones. And obviously the sponsor was kind of really dimmed down a lot and it looked cold. It was really, really, really good. So yeah, I didn't get that one. I regretted it. So I made sure this time I wasn't going to wait around until that sponsor got announced, because you kind of never knew when it was going to get announced. It was just waiting on Premier League approval. I think there were images of media days going on from beforehand. And yeah, they obviously, as soon as they got that approval, they were going to announce it. So you got to be on it immediately with that one. But to be fair, it's been out for a while now, so most people should have hopefully got it. Let's see. It's ridiculous that we have so many games today and only one game tomorrow. I agree. That double header later on is going to be good. Last time we watched Bayern Munich versus Leipzig, it was an absolute battering. Leipzig smacked them up 3-0. Dani Olmo was unbelievable. So it's due to Sky's coverage of the Ryder Cup. Okay, makes sense. Interesting. Let's see what else is being said. Aston Villa lost to Everton League Cup, so both teams just got knocked out. Yes, both teams just got knocked out. Obviously, we did the favor with Brighton. I was very, very impressed with the fact that we managed to actually score a goal. And we should have had 2. But like I said, we also could have been down to 10 men. So I'm not really too begrudged on that one. I'm not going to lie. I'm not too begrudged. All right, let's see what else is being said here. Loving the new graphics, much appreciated. Yeah, I'm gonna make some little changes with the lineup so you guys can see it a lot more clearly. But yeah, much appreciated, brother. Ronald McDonald theme. Why do you have Liverpool's bench? Oh, apologies. Let me make that change as well. Yeah, I think it's because I knew I was late with you guys, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to leave that bench for a second and keep it moving. So I'll make that change now. But yeah, I knew that you guys were waiting, and I knew that there was a couple of technical issues with the mic, so I had to speed it along. But we will make a couple of changes with that bench. I'm going to try and see if I can make that font clearer for you as well. But apart from that, yeah, like I said, the rest of the bulk of the changes will probably get made against the Tottenham versus Liverpool game. All right, cool. Let's see what else is being said. Oh dear. Either Hussam or X. Listen, as long as that game's not a draw today, I'm good. I don't really care what side it goes to be honest. I mean, listen, obviously I prefer Tottenham to probably lose, but at the same time, Liverpool, yeah, I would probably prefer Tottenham to lose, to be honest, because they're the ones that need kind of dragging back down into this kind of rat race for top 5. Obviously we need to pick up our own wins before I start talking about, you know, bringing other teams down. But yeah, ideally Tottenham are the ones that make more sense to bring down into that fight. Liverpool, look, Liverpool at the moment, they've gone through already the hardest fixture list. This is another one to add to the list, but they've already played Chelsea, which is, I guess, not that difficult these days. I'm still not used to not mentioning Chelsea involved in like difficult fixtures. When I say difficult fixtures, it just rolls off the tongue, and I immediately put Chelsea's name there because it just feels right. You know, it feels right to say that a difficult game against Chelsea, but it's not really, is it? It's not really. It's such a shame. Oh dear, it's such a shame. But yeah, what can you do? Anyway, let's see. But yeah, everybody else that they played was not so easy. It was a difficult start to the season. Oh god. Spurs lose, Chelsea win, and Big Six is going to be a banger. Yeah, like I said, I just don't need a draw, man. We had Arsenal versus Tottenham, that draw. Obviously last week. We don't need that in another big game, man. We really don't need that. What we need is just clear, concise, you know, somebody wins, somebody loses, and we keep it moving. All right, cool. Let me see if I can get this Brighton bench up to you as well. Let's see, is score predictions getting done as well? Remember, score predictions is available there. The poll's there. Make sure you get your votes in. I did put a draw there as well because I do feel like a lot of people will probably go with that. As much as Aston Villa have been a little bit susceptible at the back, I do think at home with the crowd behind them, they should be a different proposition. I didn't get to watch their last home game. I've only been seeing their last 2 away games. So yeah, I'm bearing that in mind when I'm talking about Aston Villa. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can change this. All right. It's a bit small. All right, cool. I'm gonna enlarge on that, and I'm gonna change that bench for you guys. Cool. All right, cool. On the bench for both teams, so for Brighton, if you want any notable bench players, you've got João Pedro. Why did João Pedro not get any starts? He scored a great goal at Old Trafford. Obviously, Danny Welbeck and Ivan Ferguson. I'm guessing he's just rotating. but João Pedro on the bench as well. He did start in midweek, to be fair, against Chelsea. Fatty's on the bench as well. I'd say I didn't really notice much from Fatty, Asu Fatty. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's taking him a bit of time to acclimatize, get used to the league, get used to the country or whatnot. But it was certainly a performance to forget. I didn't really remember too much from him. And that was surprising considering I was quite hyped about him coming over. But yeah, early days for him. Tariq Lamptey also on the bench as well, former Chelsea player. Van Heck also there as well. So he's got strength and depth, to be fair, Brighton. He's got strength and depth. Both teams do. Jacob Ramsey on the bench as well, back from injury last couple of games. Asu Fati. One thing we can all agree on is Arsenal loss would be magnificent. I don't see it. I'm not going to lie. I don't really see it. I'd be surprised if they did lose that game. It's expected that Arsenal should bounce back. I mean, they just drew against Tottenham. They can't really afford to drop any more points, considering the fact that Man City are Man City. And yeah, if you drop points again, I think Man City play Wolves. Correct me if I'm wrong. So if they drop points again, or did they play Wolves? No, I don't think they do, actually. I think that's the next fixture. They play. Oh, no, they do play Wolves. Sorry, they do play Wolves. Got that right. They play Wolves. And then, listen, after that, you know, we're talking about, I think, after the international break, I think it's Arsenal. Or maybe it's before the international break. But they play Arsenal, I think, after that. So, yeah, if you're then trailing on points and then you've got to beat Man City the first time that you play them, which, to be honest, if you're going to win the league, you do need to beat Man City yourselves. You can't be expecting other teams to take points off them. You do need to beat them yourselves. And Arsenal didn't do that last season, and they paid the price. You know, they let them take 6 points. Then you're relying on other teams to beat them along the way. And to be honest, they still could have really lost those games. It was other fixtures where you'd say that, you know, it cost them the league title. So, but yeah, you need to be taking at least a win off City in the campaign, probably at home, if you want to pit them to the title. So when they play them, they're going to have to beat them anyway. But if they're trailing by many, many points, if they were to drop points again, I don't know. I think then it becomes a little bit of a long day. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's see what else is being said. So I'm going to bring that Brighton bench up next. Breaking news. Let's see what else said. De Zerbi mentioned in the interview after the second or third game week that Pedro had a lot to learn in terms of defensive work rate. Okay, fair enough. That's context. Thank you. Because I was actually wondering why. When I saw João Pedro in pre-season, he looked really good. That goal against United, a great finish off the bench. I thought that they were kind of building him up to start in the league. Maybe they are, you know what I mean? Maybe it's too early to be saying that. Obviously, Welbeck's not getting any younger. He does do a very good job for them, to be fair. So no slight on that. He does do a very good job for them. But like I said, I just thought that was kind of the replacement that was coming in. But yeah, give it a bit of time. I'm sure they will, you know, look to phase him into the team because he looks like a really good player. Every time I watch him, he does look good. I mean, he did give Cucurella a little bit of a skinning on the midweek game. Just one time, I think he got around the outside of him. Really good ball control. And yeah, for a striker, he just looks like he's fairly well rounded. So, but the defensive work rate is a fair thing. Obviously, Welbeck's going to work his socks off. So, yeah, that you'd expect him to get the minutes as well. And Welbeck, listen, he's a good player, man. He holds up the ball really well. He links up very well. He's not the most exciting, dynamic striker you've ever seen in your life, but listen, he does a job. He definitely does a job for them. He brings a bit of experience, and they've got a bit of experience dotted around that team. Lallana's there as well. James Milner's there. So, yeah, they've got a bit of experience dotted around. They dropped him because of work rate. He's going to have to fix up then. Welbeck starts for Chelsea. Oh, God, my days. I'm not. You know what? This is the one player that I'm not sure. I've seen him in that team a few times, but yeah, I'm not actually to tell you that when I watch Brighton, I really watch him. He hasn't yet stood out to me. The other new signings, loads of them have stood out to me, but that one that I'm seeing there, not standing out to me. So let's see how he plays today. Let's see. Yeah, subtle changes will be made. It's a bit of a shock to the system for most. But yeah, we'll make some adjustments that I've seen in the chat. Watching his rivals for the season. Listen, that's probably a compliment because these two teams are quite good, to be honest. These two teams are quite good. They'll be in the European places, that's for sure. They're both in Europe. So it's better than what the guy said at the. It's better than what the guy said at the beginning, which was why you're not watching Luton versus Everton or some shit. So yeah. um yeah, the Brighton bench has been changed. Don't worry. It's been changed now. Is it still wrong? I don't think it is. This is why Iceman just got unmodded. He's just rude. He's just a rude guy. So we just leave him unmodded. No, but he's come off the bench though for Brighton. I'm pretty sure I've definitely seen his name this season. Let me take a look at his appearances. It might be his first start, but I'm pretty sure he's definitely come off the bench before. Let me take a look. Brighton. Let's take a look. Maybe I'm capping, but I'm pretty sure I've seen him before. Let's see. If he's played a game, you owe me an apology. Let me take a look. What's his name? His name is long as hell. Angel Word. Let's see. Bro, this is some mash-up name. His name is mad. Hold on a second. Stats. Let's take a look at his stats. I'm pretty sure I've seen him before. Played in the EFL Cup. Okay. And he's played in the Premier League last season. Okay. There you are. Hold on a second. Yeah, he played in the Premier League last season. Let me see. Yeah, I think he's played in the Premier League last season. So you're gonna have to hold that. yeah, he has. He has made an appearance before. This is not his first appearance. It might be his first start, but it's not his first appearance. He's played one. So that's what I'm saying. I've seen him. Yeah, he's played before. And it was it versus Villa? There you go. It was versus Villa as well. We definitely would have watched that game because these two last season were good teams to go up against each other. So thoughts on Madueke going clubbing while being injured, another Sancho? No, I wouldn't say another Sancho because from what I hear, I don't think he trains poorly. But I think it was an opportunity for Pochettino there in that quote to make an example and to say, listen, guys, we're not going to have this. So look, you can do it if you want, but you're gonna get left out of the squad because there's other people that are not doing it. I don't think it's a massive thing. I think it has been blown out of proportion a little bit by the media. I don't disagree with Poch doing what he's doing because at the end of the day, he's the one that's got to set the standards, and I do want there to be clear standards. I'm just saying that don't be surprised if there are players that have done that. They just haven't been caught. Like, players will go out, they just won't get caught. Do you know what I mean? Like, it will be a situation where, I don't know, it's one of those venues where everybody has to put their phone away. When they come in, they have to put their phones at the door. Do you know what I'm saying? They have to leave their belongings at the door. And then you can kind of get away with these things. So, but listen, we're not performing as a team. We're not playing to a level where people should really be kind of doing up a madness. But, you know, we are a team that are in terrible position. Nobody's really in form like that as well. So I think if you were in form and you were playing really well and everybody was on their job, then I think, you know, there'll be less commotion. But like I said, other players, loads of other players that you'd be surprised by have done this and do this. They just don't get caught. So, you know what I'm saying? A little bit naive in that respect. But I have no problem with Poch dropping him because if you're going to go out, there'll be players that don't go out. And if the manager's going to prefer players that don't go out, then, you know, during the season, then you're going to have to take that heat because it's a very competitive environment. You know, if someone else is not going out and they're maybe in bed early and they're eating, you know, perfectly and whatever, then you're gonna lose your place to that person. So yeah. Let's see. A lot of people don't know who this guy is. That's mad. A lot of people don't know who this guy is. Okay. I mean, I thought I wouldn't be the only one that recognized him, but hey. Let's see. Mudryk is better than Madueke. This chat's ball knowledge is bad, and no, it had nothing to do with price. Again, I mean, they both have so much to work on. They have so much to work on that I haven't bothered differentiating too much between the two, if I'm being honest. I think they have both so much to work on. Mudryk is now getting a bit of game time, you know, a little bit of consistency. So we're starting to see some signs, which is great. Angelo is a player that I didn't really want to go out on loan to Strasbourg. It looks like he's been doing decently over there. So Why not do the same with Mudryk? Madueke is literally a better player. What do you mean by that? But yeah, you mean some of the moments that Mudryk's had previously? What's happened with him? The only thing he had was filming butt crack. I can't remember anything else. I mean, maybe, yeah. So I don't know. Angelo, Angelo, yeah, Angelo's going to be a talent. Hopefully, you know, he's. I think he's only 18. He's, as long as he has a good season out there at Strasbourg, then listen, that place could easily be up for grabs. So yeah, I mean, listen, there's a lot of competition out in those wide areas, man. We've signed a lot of young wide players, and they're all going to be coming through in the next couple of years. So can't really afford to not be 100% focused. Let's see. Will Cole will start, or will he lose it? No, Cole will 100% start. I don't see any reason for him to lose his place whatsoever. What position he starts in will be the main thing. Hopefully, he's starting in the left side centre back position in a 4. But yeah, we'll have to see. Cole will definitely play due to that injury for sure. Madrid. Oh no, we won't be doing that. The watch alongs are already on the channel today. We're not going to be adding any more to that. So yeah, you see Tottenham versus Liverpool and Bayern Munich Leipzig double header, and that'll be it. You are a waffler, honestly. This guy, I might have to just start ignoring you more. You're just waffling too much. You're not even making it believable. I was singing from the rooftops about Angelo probably before you. I think actually I wouldn't be surprised if I go back in the chats and I go and check some of the preseason friendlies. You're gonna say that Angelo's getting gassed and he's not that good. It's only Wrexham or something. I can 100% guarantee it. This guy is a flip flop. He would not have started for us. We have Madueke, Sterling, Palmer. Well, yeah. Listen, if Angelo would have stayed, I wouldn't be saying maybe sign Palmer. But we have signed Palmer now in hindsight, so it makes more sense. But yeah, Sterling was having a really bad preseason as well, so a lot of people were trying to get rid of him, to be honest. Why not put Caicedo for Fulham? He played well against Martinelli there last season. It depends on whether you're going to start Leslie, because Leslie Okachuku had a bit of a pretty poor first half, I think. I think he a little bit rash, a little bit all over the place. Kind of gave the ball away a bit as well. I don't know. Would you start him against Fulham? Maybe you could. Would you start him against Fulham next to Enzo and then play Caicedo at right back? You could do that. If you do that and you put Cucurella at left back, my only thing is that who's going to be contributing going forward? You know, all you've got there is maybe Caicedo coming into midfield, and Cucurella, you know, is pretty much got to stay defensive because he can't overlap whatsoever. So there's just nobody bombing on. But you could do that. It could work. And like I said, the only thing with Maatsen is defensively, we haven't seen him, and Poch does not mention him as a fullback at all. He never mentions him. So yeah, he doesn't mention him. I have to take the hint and be like, probably he's not going to play him at fullback. He's maybe going to play him further forward, which is probably a good thing in a sense, because Maatsen going forward has shown that he can contribute, he can link up, he can hopefully score a goal for us. But he keeps things ticking. Caicedo, you probably want in those defensive areas. You wouldn't really want him bombing forward or anything. So I wouldn't really mind that. But we're going to do a proper preview for that game probably tomorrow or maybe on Monday morning. So yeah, we'll see. See who's playing for Fulham as well. Hopefully that's a little bit more obvious as well. I think Willian, I'm sure, will be. Has Willian been playing the games? I think Willian has been playing, so I think he'll play. No, I'm not staying live till the Liverpool game. That would be absurd. I'm not doing that. That would be absurd. We're not doing that. That's crazy. There's a lot of 3 o'clock kickoffs, but no, I won't be there for that. Should get waste management as a shut up. Honestly, the disrespect to my team. I need performances. I need 2 wins out of the next 2 games, because the level of disrespect is just something I've never been able to comprehend. Is mad. And I know this is coming from fan bases that have no Champions League title to their name. I know it is. They're in the competition, fair play, but they have never picked it up. Never have they gone and won it. Imagine. Just there to be there. It's all mad. Sending out the most smoke. Oh dear. He's an extremely head-down dribbler. Mudryk at least shown he can find his man, but why compare? Enjoy both. Yeah, I'm not I'm not asked comparing because both they don't even play on the same flank. They don't play on the same flank. And the way I see it is they both got so much more to improve on in their own games, whether it's even movements, committing to movements, deciding whether you're going to dart in behind, come short, finishing, crossing, separation between defenders, just so many things that they can improve on. Just for me, there's just no point. I just don't see the point for me. It's not worth comparing. I'm just trying to see drastic improvement and development from both of them so they can be over a level where we could say, okay, money well spent. And these two actually have the capacity to be starting quality wingers. When we get to that point, then cool. But I want to be a Ribery Robin situation where it's like, there's no need to compare, just enjoy both. Do you know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm trying to be. If they were competing for the same spot, different conversation, because then you could say, okay, we need to compare a little bit and we need to contrast because they're fighting for the same position and we need to make a decision here. They're not fighting for the same position. One's down the right, one's down the left. So let's see. No, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Listen, it's nothing to do with the Brighton game. I would have been asking for wins regardless. If I can't ask for wins against Fulham and Burnley, then we're getting relegated, bro. Yeah? If I can't say with some sort of chest that I, as a Chelsea fan, expect us to beat Fulham and Burnley, do you hear me right now? Fulham and Burnley, right? If I can't say that with any chest, then we may as well just get relegated, because that means you're telling me I can't ask for a win against anyone. So we may as well just get relegated. May as well just get relegated, to be honest. You know? So yeah, for me, that's got to be the bare minimum, man. I've got to be taking wins somewhere. So let me have those fixtures, please. Let me have those fixtures. Okay, let's see what else is being said. Let's see. Yeah, man, 100%. We need to win these games. If we ain't gonna win these games, which games are we gonna win? Yeah, man. We need these wins from somewhere. And I still don't regret it. Again, if the team does not win, that is not my fault. I'm not playing. I am not playing. If the team does not beat these teams, it's not my fault. It's not going to change the way I view, because for me, like I said, there are base level standards. There are bottom barrel base level standards that I'm not dropping. And there's certain games, if you're wearing a Chelsea shirt with a Chelsea badge on your chest, you need to win those games. I don't care what's going on. Do you understand? So for me personally, I'm not regretting the fact that I didn't predict that we'd lose to Nottingham Forest or we didn't beat Bournemouth. I will still tell you, if I could go back in time, I'll still tell you that we should win those games. And if I could go to play them again next week, I'll still tell you we win those games. We have to win these games. These are against teams that will be in the bottom half, and some of them are fighting relegation. If you can't beat those teams, then you may as well just go to the Championship, to be honest. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, for me, I don't regret saying that the team needs to win those games and the team should win those games. You know, for me, that's bare minimum. All right. Let's see. Yes, I saw that quote. So at least he'll be involved in the transfers now. I mean, he was asking for some experience, and it was quite evident he was asking for experience. He said the word experience multiple times, Premier League experience as well. And we didn't really get that. We got Premier League, but we didn't get the experience in Palma. So yeah, it's quite clear to me that the board have been overseeing this under 25 rebuild, young player potential rebuild, etc. Now he says he's going to be a lot more involved. I guess he only just came to the club as well, so it's understandable that maybe he wouldn't be overseeing transfers from the get-go, because he's only just come in. He's trying to assess the team. He's trying to deal with pre-season. He's focusing on fitness, which has plagued this team for a long time now. They've struggled with fitness, and they've struggled to keep players fit. So we've had a lot of problems there. We know that, you know, Perez is meant to be a little bit of a fitness guru, so we want to sort that situation out. Not off to a great start, but hopefully with time we're gonna get these players properly conditioned, and hopefully they're gonna avoid injuries a lot more as the season goes on. So that was, I think, his primary focus: getting the players fit, getting the players, you know, understanding his philosophy, his tactics, his systems, and, you know, getting to know them, understand their strengths, weaknesses, etc. So I think he was more focused on that than transfers. I don't think he can do all of that and then be, focusing on transfers at the same time. So he probably gave them a little bit of a rough idea of what he needed and wanted in terms of positions, but apart from that, I didn't really go into much more detail. So, and we do have recruitment staff that we have to trust. Even though he's now going to get more of a say on transfers, I don't expect the recruitment team to now be null and void. Like, they're meant to be pulling the strings. They're the ones meant to be going out there and bringing talents to the table. So if they do that, then fantastic. If they don't, then what are they doing? What's the purpose of their job description? He never scored double digits in the Dutch league. 7 and 4. Yeah, I mean, I already know that. I'm not gonna lie. I already know that. I would have gone for more maybe certified wingers, but listen, they're here now. They got to develop, kick on. They've gone with potential. Let's hope that they develop. Let's see. Let's see. Checking more of the chat. Let me just catch you guys up on the poll as well. 52% are going with a Brighton win. 32% Villa. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be a bit more even. It's quite actually damning on Villa at home as well. People have gone with a Villa. 32% have gone with Villa. 52% Brighton. 16% have gone with a draw. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Real talk, I think it's time for James and Chilwell to leave Chelsea. They're more injury prone. They're more injury than playing for Chelsea. Sorry, I have to say it. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not there yet, but yeah, I mean, listen, it is concerning. For me, James is worth persisting with time because the quality is so high. The quality is so high that I'm willing to kind of wait on him to recover from these injuries. We have Gusto. I'm going to go to the ends of the earth for Reece to get back to full fitness because we've seen it, maybe like an Iron Robin. They start off very injury prone and they kind of get out of that and then they start to show some consistency later on down the line. Reece James is worth it for me. Chilwell, I wouldn't say as much. I think if Chilwell can't get over his injuries, I would look at cashing in. I'd look at trying to get some money. If he keeps getting injured constantly and we can't get, and it's a clear pattern that we can't really seem to get out of, and it's a clear thing that he's definitely injury prone and he's not going to bounce back from that, then yeah, I'm not against cashing in on that one because I don't think he's irreplaceable. Whereas Reece James, I think you don't have many players in the world in his position that can play to the level he can, so I wouldn't be so quick to be moving him. All right, let's see what else is being said. Diaby hat-trick. He will cook Estepanan. I'm looking forward to that battle, Estepanan versus Diaby. I'm assuming Diaby will kind of pull out to that right-hand side. So I think he will. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he comes up. Estepanan's a problem as well going the other way, so he's going to have to track back. Or Matty Cash is going to have a long day over there with Matoma and Estepanan. It's going to be a lot. Let's see. Are you confident of beating Fulham? There's a lot of issues in that team in terms of players available and suspensions, but I am still confident we can just about sneak out with a grind out 1-0 win or something. I don't think it's going to be pleasant. I don't think it's going to be pretty. I think Sterling will probably play up front, even though I said I'd gamble on Washington. I know Washington's never had a Premier League start. He's never even had a start. I don't think he's even come off the bench. Has he? Has he made a sub appearance? I don't even think he's done that. So that's probably the only, yeah. If he had made a couple of sub appearances, then it would hold a lot more weight. But I don't know, man. Part of me is just like, fuck it. I don't know what it is, but it's just the options. We don't have many options, and part of me is just like, you know what? Just throw him out there. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He's not played. So, yeah, he's not. I don't think he's played. I don't think he's even come off the bench. Let me take a look. Nah, he's just got the under 21. He's just got the under 21 game with against Manchester City, which he scored in. So, or under 18 appearance. So yeah. He'll probably have to come off the bench, max. But I wish we would have brought him off the bench, but we haven't really maybe had the opportunity to do so as well, because it's not like we've battered any teams and been 2-3-0 clear, 4-0 clear, where we can bring him on, give him a chance. So maybe it's not even down to a lack of trust to go out there and prove yourself. It's just the opportunity hasn't arisen. because the situations have all been high pressure for us. We've not really had a clean game yet. Let's see. But yeah, I do think we'll win the game. That's for sure. We have to. We have to win the game. It's not really an option. It's not really a choice, to be honest. If we don't win that game and then Burnley we don't win as well, with the fixture list coming up after that, then we're going to be in some serious shit going into Christmas. So yeah. Let's see. Is Willian still at Fulham? He is. He signed a new deal. It was very late, but he did sign a new deal. Let's see what else is being said. I have not seen these comments. All I've seen is everybody complaining about their FIFA ratings. Now, listen, your FIFA ratings will improve as we improve results wise. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants their FIFA ratings to go up, but look where we are in the table. Especially the attackers. The attackers are all asking for their FIFA ratings to go up. No. I'm actually quite glad. You guys are gonna, if you guys want them FIFA ratings to go up, you need to perform. You need to put the ball in the back of the net and you need to start putting out some GA. Okay, that's how it's gonna go. All this FIFA rating complaint, but I'm not seeing any attacking output, so I'm not understanding it. I've now got EA Sports FC, and I'm gonna do a career mode, and I'm gonna do it with Chelsea, and it's gonna be a struggle. I'm gonna put it on legendary mode. I don't think there's an ultimate mode. Anybody know why there's not? I haven't seen an ultimate mode on this new game. I'm gonna put it on the highest mode from the beginning. And listen, we're gonna line up the team, and the ratings are not pretty. That's a disgrace. That one I agree is a disgrace. 67 rating for Cole Palmer is a genuine disgrace. It really is. That one I have issue with. No matter where K1, not really. Mudryk at 75 rating, not really. Not really. I don't have any problem with that. I'm not going to lie. Maybe there's little attributes here and there. You could say, oh, he should have more pace. He should have more this. He should have more that. But in terms of the actual rating, I don't have any issue. Let me see. Oh, do you know what? I should have put this on a different screen. I would have loaded up the game right now and gone through the ratings. Game is it on TNT? I think it is, isn't it, guys? Let me see. I think it's on Sky. I think I'm bugging. But yeah, first day with the graphs. Cole was like 72. Yeah, I mean, I don't see the problem with 34 shooting. I haven't seen his shot. Okay, yeah, the teams are walking out. So 3 minutes to go until kickoff. 3 minutes to go till kickoff. Appreciate all the feedback for the graphics. We're going to make those little subtle changes going into the game versus Liverpool, and obviously RB Leipzig versus Bayern Munich as well. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's move. So we have the game kicking off in 3 minutes. Make sure you smash up the likes if you haven't already. I'm going to close that poll. Now. Pretty convincing. Okay, cool. There we are. Okay, so let's see. Time's going to be up. Time is going to be up soon. I haven't actually looked into the Barcelona situation too much, but they have been under the cosh for a while. They've been under the cosh for a while. I mean, like I said, what was it not last summer, the summer before? There was a lot of weird not paying your players, and still going for players when you don't have the facilities and the money, and trying to cancel contracts. And yeah, it was just Barcelona have been a little bit all over the place, man. So it's true. When you finish 12, everybody has to take their licks. Everybody has to take their licks. So okay. I'm going to, let's see. Let me see 1 second. All right, yeah. Time is going to be up on the screen in a second. Bear with me. Game's about to kick off in about a minute. The timer will be on screen. Let's see. Hopefully we get a good game. They're just highlighting that. Bro, how do you say this man's name? Somebody help. How do you say that new guy's name? Somebody help. How do you say his name? Okay. Time is coming up. yo. It's just, yeah. It's a tongue twister, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Why am I struggling? All right, let's get the timer up. Let me reset this. I don't know, man. My head is gone with that one. All right, timer's gonna go up. Game's just kicked off. I don't know why I'm struggling. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea why I'm struggling, but I'm struggling nonetheless. Oh dear. Okay. Let's get this up. So okay. Game's kicked off. Let me change the color. Come on. So you guys can see it. That'll be helpful. And let's see who gets off to the better start in this game now. Let's see. That automatic. Aston Villa just in possession at the moment. There we are. Top 5 so far for now. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Yeah, they're showing him a lot, man. He's getting a lot of camera time right now. Clearly making his first start. That's been made very obvious. Yeah, but they've made the clearance. Let's see. Brighton in possession, so right hand side now. Keeping a very close eye on what I have it. I have it as 2-2. UCL Sports. I have this as 2-2. Oh, my top 5. Do you know what? I'm still keeping Chelsea in there. I don't even care. I'm keeping Chelsea in there. The lowest I want Chelsea is in 5th. I'm not gonna lie. People will call it delusional, but the lowest I want Chelsea is in 5th. That's my aim. That's my target. And it's been a bad start to the season. Don't get me wrong, but it's a long season, and I've seen plenty of Champions League races before. It's very rare that it's very difficult for a Champions League race to get away from you. Like title race, obviously that gets away from you like that. But everybody drops so many points in the run-in for the Champions League. Even if you're in January and you're in like 9th, 8 points behind, you could still make a charge. So for me personally, I'm not giving up on Champions League until I see mathematically it's not possible. So it's 5 places. Europe's going to take its toll for a lot of these teams. Everybody's obviously got off to better starts. Injuries are going to play a factor. You look at how many injuries Arsenal have got. They might drop more points now against Bournemouth. Who knows, that people weren't expecting. Man United got loads of injuries as well. So we've obviously got loads. But yeah, when February onwards comes and it's, you know, European games, and you just never know. You just never know. So for me, I'm not giving up on that. People will say it's delusional, but I'm not giving up on that, man. It's way too early to give up on that Champions League football for me. I think that, like I said, I think there's enough quality in the team, especially if in January they're going to go and get a striker as well. I'm not giving up on top 5. So I'm going to keep Chelsea at a minimum of 5th. And then the other teams I think I had Tottenham when I revised it on the Big Six and when I did my own on this channel as well, I had to put Tottenham there purely because of their start and they don't have Europe. Man United obviously do have Europe, so I had to peg them down a bit after all of these issues that they've got. And Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, yeah, makes up the rest of it. So that was my top 5. Yeah, man, I'm not giving up on it. I'm not giving up on it. Can't give up on it. Not this early in the season. No way. Okay. All right. 4 minutes gone. Sorry. Just checking some adjustments. All right. Just stop by to say hello. And yeah, Chelsea will secure a European place. Much appreciated, brother. Much appreciated. Big up. Keep up the good work. Much appreciated, Ash. Much appreciated. Change that fruity layout. What the hell? Brother. That's my logo brand you're cussing right there. See, how are you gonna do that? I've amplified it and now you're cussing it. It just tells me you never liked the logo to begin with. Jesus. Pain in my chest. Oh dear. Do you know what? Danger Mouse was a show, you know. I don't know who. It'll probably have to be 30-year-old plus people in the chat that will remember Danger Mouse. But Danger Mouse was a show. I only got little glimpses of it. I didn't get to watch it really extensively, but it looked hard. When I watched it, it looked like a real banger. Like if I was born a little bit earlier, like 2, 3, 4 years earlier, I feel like Danger Mouse would have been a show I would have banged out like crazy. Good attempt from Estepanan getting him beyond the defense, and yeah, not far away. Really good little clipped in chipped ball over the top. I think he's just offside. Danger Mouse was good. Danger Mouse was amazing. Yeah, it looked like a classic to me. That's fine. Listen, if the yellow is not it, a lot of people have been saying that's not a problem. That's an easy change to make. It basically, as long as you like the layout of it, you know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. That's the main thing. As long as you like the layout. We got more things coming to add to it actually as well. All right, cool. Oh, lovely. These are quality. So we have Aston Villa versus Brighton. Yellow cards being given, shown. Douglas Luiz. Come on. I need a good performance here. Who do I want to win this game? I don't really mind. Both of them are equally a problem to me, actually, in this league table. So, yeah, I don't really mind who wins this game, now that I think about it from a Chelsea perspective. I just want to see a good game. No. We won't be doing that. It's not going to be an 8-hour stream. There'll be this stream, and then it will go. I'll come back for the Tottenham, Liverpool, and the Bayern Munich, Leipzig. Because there's just too. Do you know what? There's just too many. There's too many 3:00 kickoffs. So it's just like if there were like maybe two to focus on, but everybody's playing. So I just said, you know what? I'm gonna leave that one, and I'll come back for the big hitter because I want to be fully energized for that Tottenham versus Liverpool game, man. That's gonna be a great game. Of course, I'll be slightly embarrassed, to be honest. 100%. But it depends where they finish. If they finish 4th, then fair enough. I'll take the 5th and we keep it moving. We'll keep it moving. What's going on? What's going on? This is a game of football. This is a watch along. Someone explain to me what's going on in this chat. What's going on? Who is this? Who is Nathan? What's Nathan doing today? What's really going on? Ask him in the chat. Ask what's going on with Nathan today in that chat, please. Please. Oh dear. Do you think Liverpool will finish higher than Arsenal? I think, listen, I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be close. I think obviously Liverpool have been more impressive with their start because of their difficulty of fixtures as well. And they've got a lot of goals in their team. But I do still feel like their defense um, over the course of the season could crumble, could, because of the injury prone players back there, like Van Dijk, like Konate. So we just have to see. We'll just have to see. At the moment, I think, like I said, I think it will be very close. I don't think there'll be much to separate the two teams. And yeah, at the moment, of course, people will side with Arsenal. Sorry, they'll side with Liverpool, but Arsenal are still a very, very good team. As long as they find their rhythm again and they kind of stop trying to shoehorn Havertz, which is what I've said, previously, is that they're in a position where they're trying to shoehorn Havertz and they're trying to get him involved in the team. I think they need to go back to the basics and get back to what they were doing. But listen, I wouldn't expect Arsenal to just disappear overnight. Those two would probably be quite close to each other, nip and tuck. Man City could be comfortably clear. I'm not going to lie. Depends. But my prediction was Arsenal to be behind City, but maybe that will change. Well, I'm not going to change it, but maybe that won't be the case if Liverpool keep playing like this. It will be. I said it will be close anyway, so I'm happy enough with that. Let's see. Martinez on the ball, but yeah, they're asking a lot of him. Sweeper keeper duties. It's all mad. So 4-2-3-1 for Aston Villa today as well. Brighton also with a 4-2-3-1, so pretty much mirrored these systems. McGinn pushing up in that midfield as well. Let's see. Okay. Here we are. Douglas Luiz, really, really press resistant. Doing very well there. Back out wide. Let's go back to the chat. Don't see us winning the league, but it's a long season. Removing Jesus would definitely change the way the other attackers play. I think Jesus is absolutely crucial. I've said it before. Like I said, I would have taken him at my club. What? Not last summer, the summer before. And I know he's not the best finisher, and we saw that against Tottenham. He missed a great opportunity, but what he brings to the team is worth having, and especially when you don't have to just have him. I think that's the issue. Like, you don't have to have just Jesus. Jesus can be an option. He can play on the right. He can play up front. You can have another striker as well. That's more clinical. That's a different type of striker. He's a great person to have in the squad. Here's Diaby down the right. Cutting inside. Diaby still going. Oh, he's had a touch too many. McGinn back to Diaby again. Diaby, brilliant football from Aston Villa around the box. McGinn trying to clip it over the top and out. Cleared by Brighton. They almost had something there. They almost had something there. He had all the space in the world. Yeah. It was a nice cut in there. Here's Cash. Here we are. Here's McGinn. Here's Douglas Luiz. Clipping it over the top. Risky. Aston Villa coming forward again. Diaby. Here we are. McGinn. Played in behind. Here's Cash. Oh, 1-0. Watkins. Oh, my days. Such a well-worked goal. Such a well-worked goal from Aston Villa. Damn. Wow. Very, very well worked goal. Very, very well worked from Aston Villa. 1-0. Look at this play. Everybody on point with their movements. Wonderful ball in behind. I think that's from begin into Matty Cash. Ball across the box. Watkins. It's a Brighton-esque type goal scored from Aston Villa. Beautiful football. 1-0 inside 14 minutes. Fair play. Fair play. Very, very well worked. And listen, if Brighton are humbled a little bit with De Zerbi, then it's probably never a bad thing. Their social media manager needs a bit of a break. Oh dear. Madness. Let's see. Cash money. Cash money indeed. 1-0. Cash money indeed. I told you this is going to be a good game. I think it's very clear and obvious to see. It's going to be a good game. These two teams, I'm trying to get better at judging it, right? Manchester United versus Palace, we made a severe lapse in judgment. Severe lapse in judgment. I should have saw that Palace were playing Man United again on the weekend, and they were going to rest and they were going to rotate, and it was just going to be an absolute horrendous away performance from them. But yeah, I think I missed Barcelona versus who were they playing yesterday? Sevilla, because I was sorting out all these technicals. But I think that finished 1-0. I don't know if that Barcelona game was good yesterday. I saw Saeed was covering it. Let me know in the chat if you guys watched Barcelona. I did want to watch them, to be honest, because I haven't got to see Barcelona this season, but didn't have the time. But yeah, trying to judge these games. Trying to judge these games better. Matty Cash is a baller. Poor from Ferguson there. Uncomfortable conversation. Arsenal's finished 4th. Arsenal ain't it. Oh, really? Okay. No, it was mid. It was not a good game, no. It's funny because I was actually going to watch that as well. Sergio Ramos' own goal. Yeah, I saw on Twitter people were saying, yeah, it was typically boring. Here's Matoma. Oh, intercepted his Cash again. He's going to clear. Diaby. Left side now. Tackled. Good tackle from Veltman. Wins the free kick as well. Woo! It's a good game. Aston Villa looking to seriously make moves. Very, very attack-minded today. Yeah, man, this guy is young. He'll be 24 in 2030. Nathan's not in the right headspace. Oh dear. I don't know what's going on with him, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. We've already got one Iceman. We don't need another one. Here's Watkins, shot blocked. Watkins gonna cut in. Oh, just wide of the post. Just wide of the post. Listen. Really, really nice attempt. I'm just gonna see a replay there, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just a couple feet wide. Not the worst attempt in the world. Yeah, Aston Villa are really trying to respond to what happened in midweek, which was pretty surprising defeat, to be honest. I wasn't expecting them to lose to Everton. I thought they'd do it, especially because Villa got a squad. If you look at Villa's second team, I'd say Villa's second team is probably stronger than Everton's starting team. That's how many options Villa have got. If Villa have everybody fit, there's players like Jacob Ramsey, Coutinho, Leon Bailey, that's not out there as well. Tielemans is not out there. But Buendia is not out there as well. Mings obviously is injured. So, like, if you were to compile, Diego Carlos is on the bench today. If you were to compile the whole second team for Villa, it's probably stronger than the first 11 for Everton. So, I'm kind of surprised with the obviously there's some injuries in that list, but I'm surprised a little bit. Did Coutinho leave? I'm pretty sure. Oh no, he did leave. He went to Saudi. Yes. But he went very late, didn't he? Yeah. He went very late. Yeah, Coutinho's gone. Where did he go? Qatar? He didn't go Saudi. He went Qatar. When did Coutinho go? I think he went really, really late in the window. Wouldn't even be surprised if it was outside of our window, the UK window. When did he leave? What date? Because I'm pretty sure I remember seeing. Let's see. When did he leave? And how much did he leave for? He left on the 4th of September. Yeah, so he left after the transfer window closed. That's probably why I missed it. Yeah, he left after the window, after the UK window closed. He went to Qatar. I don't know how much he went for, but he left 4th of September. Yeah, I was done with transfer news at that point. Transfer window was long, man. I wasn't looking out for that one. Yeah, I'm not sure if there was a fee or I'm not seeing any fee here anyway. You went on loan? Oh, okay, just a loan deal. Okay, fair. That's where there's no fee. I don't think there's even an option to buy as well, from what I'm reading. Here's Estepanan. Brighton. Here's Matoma. Left side. Estepanan. Here we are. Oh, shit. Watkins cutting in, doing very well, and shooting, and it's two. Wow. 2 goals for Watkins inside 20 minutes. Damn. It's a bit of a demolition. I'm not going to lie, this is a bit of a demolition. Brighton. This is a bit of a demolition. God damn. And Diaby assist as well. I think it is, even though, let's be honest, Watkins did it all there. He did it all. Diaby picks it up, plays it in behind. It's a good ball. Simple ball for him, though. Watkins cutting in, very similar to what he did a minute ago. This time, he goes for the near post instead. Diaby got the assist against Chelsea last week as well, I believe, for Watkins. It's a nice little partnership those two are starting to put together. And Watkins, great finish. Keeper, I don't think was expecting it. 2-0. Damn. And he's... damn. Damn. VAR drama, lucky shot. I don't know if it is, I think he's intentionally done that. I don't think it's a lucky shot. It's a bit scuffed. It's not the cleanest, but it's effective. Definitely was trying to cut it back. On that near post, 2-0. Deserby. I think he deserves it. It's mad. It's mad. 2-0. That's crazy. He's having to take his hits. Oh, that's the VAR check. But you know what? The player doesn't really move. Why is he standing there? That's the problem. They've given the second goal anyway, but I'd be so annoyed if that actually cost Villa a goal. Almost 3. Oh, but they're running in behind. I'm seeing it now. Diaby on the left-hand side. Shot saved by Still. This is mad. They're running riot. They are actually running riot, guys. My days. They are running riot, man. This is mad. This is actually mad. Brighton's fullbacks are hung over. Brighton are getting cooked. Do you know what? Like I said, a humbling is probably needed, man. I'm not going to lie. Humbling is probably needed. So not all sections have been the most classy with their rise. I'm not gonna lie. Just the admin, do you know what I mean? The manager, they need a little bit of a humbling, a little bit of a humbler crumbler. Do you know what I mean? And people think I got an agenda. I actually don't. I really like the way they play. I like the recruitment. I was happy when Lamptey and Gilmore went there. I don't know what it is. They just made themselves a little bit unlikable with some of the things they were moving with. But at the same time, I also respect it because it's the similar kind of thing that we did with Jose Mourinho. But we backed it up with some big trophies. Obviously, they don't have the money to do that. But if you're gonna talk and move mad on socials, mock Manchester United and all this, if you're gonna do all that, I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna have to hold it if you lose. You're gonna have to hold it, you know. You're gonna have to hold it, man. There's an option. Everybody has an option. You could easily play it classy and play it calm, but they don't want to play it calm. So yeah, when their time comes, people will definitely dance. Can't lie. Shit. What's going on? What's going on? Oh my days. What am I watching? Douglas Louise. I'm gonna have to put a delay on this chat. I'm gonna have to put a delay on this damn chat right now. Yo. Oh, Diaby. Saved by the keeper. Diaby again. Oh my days. Yo. Is that to put down? With a deflection own goal. Oh my days. Yo, this is getting nasty. Wow. Oh shit. This is mad. Oh my days. I knew there was goals in this game. But this is insane. Oh my God. Oh my God. I need a moment. I actually need a moment. 3-0. What is happening? It's only been 26 minutes. Do you know how much of this game there is still to go? Please tell me it's not offside. Oh, they're VAR. Oh no. I really hope this stands. VAR doesn't care. Oh, give it over, man. 3-0. Give it over. 3-0. 3-0. We don't want to hear about it. 3-0, man. I don't want to hear none of this foolishness. 3-0. This is mad. That was a foul. I'm not gonna lie. We don't care. we don't care. We don't care. Oh my days. This is nasty. This is actually nasty. Oh, my head is hot. My head is not hot, but my head is frazzled. Aye. Yo, Brighton are getting dunked. I'm interested to see, are their heads going to go, or are they going to calm themselves and get back into this game? Because they must be absolutely shook. 3-0 down inside 27 minutes. I can't actually believe what I'm watching. I thought these teams would be so evenly matched. It would be like a tick for tack, punch for punch, blow for blow, headed over the bar by March. Great opportunity. It was kind of underneath him. Big miss. This is insane. This is actually insane. Brighton have not even really had their opportunity to get themselves... Like, I'm watching this, and I'm watching this onslaught from Aston Villa. Every single time they go forward, 9 times out of 10, they're basically scoring. And I don't even feel like I've even seen Brighton get into their rhythm yet. Brighton have not even been able to get into their rhythm. They've not even been able to get passing and, you know, stamp their authority on this game. There's not been a single passage of play where Brighton have been able to get things ticking and bopping and say... They've had a couple of moments going forward with Estepanan, that March chance as well. But Brighton have not had any clear possession for any sustained amount of time. Everything's just been. That's a great save by Martinez as well. Offside. They've not had any like possession for even a couple of minutes. It's just been mad. This is crazy. And they're getting done on the break a lot. Getting done on the counter. Similar to West Ham a little bit. They're getting done. Getting done on transition. As soon as they lose the ball, as soon as Aston Villa win the ball, they're bang. They're straight for Brighton's necks. They're going forward. They're going forward at pace. And they're very direct, which is making this game really entertaining. McGinn's just been blocked off. Free kick. Yeah, Estupiñán thinks he's smart. He thinks he's smart. He's going to have to hold that. That's a booking. This is crazy. You got Estupiñán in your FPL. Yeah, I'm not sure that was the move. That wasn't the play. The way it's going for him, it's not. There's not. Yeah, you're gonna hold a lot of. You're gonna lose a lot of points today because he's gonna get booked if he's not been booked already. He's gonna get booked. I think he's got an own goal to his name. Yeah, you're gonna struggle for. Yeah, you're gonna struggle. Estupiñán, you're gonna struggle. Funny because he's a threat. He's a threat going the other way. He's a threat going the other way, but yeah, it's been rough. It ain't been easy. I have Cash and Diaby. I remember when Arsenal had a little battle with Aston Villa fans online because of the whole Emil Smith Rowe thing. You know what I mean? It happens. It's only temporary. It's our fault. We've been dealing with them too much. We went to them a lot most of the time. They've taken a couple of players off us as well, some young players. Lamptey and Gilmore. Which is why I thought we'd have, mutual respect, but unfortunately not. McGinn's going to take this free kick. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, shit. I think the goalkeeper might get a free kick for that. Very, very clever from Aston Villa. Straight from the training ground. Straight from the training ground. This is mad. This is actually mad. Crazy. What a game. What a game. Wait, what? No, it's not a pen. It's not a pen. It's not a pen. Free kick for Aston Villa. Sorry, free kick for Brighton. Brighton coming forward now. March, drag. That's a free kick. Lucas Digne. That's a free kick. That's definitely a free kick. Yeah, Lamptey didn't start, so unless he comes on off the bench, you're fine. Oh, dear. Oh. Free kick throwing out now for Aston Villa. Big up, bro. Big up. That's said Diaby sucks. What are you watching? Diaby's been brilliant. Must be sarcasm. He's smashing it for them, man. Smashing it. Here we are. So Torres around the corner. Torres back to Martinez. Konza, Martinez sending Ferguson for a hot dog. Clipped over the top. That's a wonderful pass out to Watkins on the left. Out for a throw in. Webster tackles. They're looking to take a quick throw. This is mad. This is mad. This might make it 10 wins in a row for Aston Villa at Villa Park. Let me check that. Last 10 home games. Well, they lost at home in the cup, so that obviously you're not counting that. But yeah, you're talking about league games. They won at home against Palace. They won at home against Hibs, but that was the Conference League. They also won at home against Everton in the league. And then we're going back to last season, I believe. It's only there. It's their third home game of the season. Before that, stretches back to Tottenham at home, Fulham at home, Newcastle at home, Forest at home, Bournemouth at home, Palace at home. So they've won all their home games since Arsenal 4-2 defeat 18th of February. Jorginho with the absolute blaster. So yeah, it's been a long time since February of this year. But this was one of the most informed teams in the league when we were looking at the back end of last year. Since Emery took over from Gerrard, they were one of the most informed teams. I think they were top 3. So yeah, he's done a mad job there. Because remember, they were in a relegation fight. So for them to get themselves into a European place, that was a mad, drastic improvement from what they were fighting relegation. Here's McGinn. Now Watkins. Douglas Luiz. Clipped for Watkins again. Trying to hold it up. Offside. No. Okay, it's fine. Play on. Lucas Digne, ball in. Good cross. Nobody there, though. It's a great cross. Estepanan, good clearance as well. Chested down. Oh, that's going to be a free kick. Estepanan has having a rough game, man. He's pissed. Yo, he is pissed, man. He is pissed. De Zerbi said the lights were brighter than expected. Bruv, man said, imagine 1 o'clock in the afternoon and the lights are too bright. That's crazy. 36 minutes. Estepanan. He's having a shocker. He's having a real clanger of a game. He can't get to grips with it at the moment. Yeah, people are just joining now. They're wondering what's going on. 3-0 is mad. It was 3-0 inside, I think, 25, 26 minutes. So we're actually due a goal, to be honest. It's been 10 minutes since we last got our goal. So we're due a goal. We are due a goal. Douglas Luiz standing over the free kick, but it will be Lucas Digne that's going to take it. I have no doubts about that. And he's a very good free kick taker, you know. He's a good striker of the ball. He's going to whip this one straight into the wall. Luiz, shot just over the bar. Good technique. So, here you are. Thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Who scored? The goals, so 2 from Watkins and 1 own goal from Estepanan, which was created by Diaby. And Diaby's got an assist as well from 2 assists from Watkins, I think. Is it 2 assists that he's got? I think it is, isn't it? Let me take a look. No, 1 assist for Diaby. 1 assist, sorry, for Matty Cash. That was the first goal, yeah. Ball across the box, yeah. So Cash Money, 1 assist for him, 1 assist for Diaby. Diaby was kind of involved in the own goal as well. And Watkins is having a great day. Let's see, they're going to play it out from the back here. Brighton, they might get caught just about getting away with this. They've done really well, but they've given it away now. Another late challenge. That's another free kick. All of these challenges from Brighton are late. They're going to rack up yellow cards. Douglas Luiz and Lucas Digne on yellow cards. Estepanan has got he's got the big sofa score rating. Don't know how he's not on a booking as well. Welbeck's now just picked up his first booking, Brighton's first booking. So Estepanan probably lucky not to be on a yellow as well. But yeah, Estepanan's going to have a shocker. He's probably going to get booked in this game. You put Estepanan over Cash. What is wrong with you? Yeah. Is he given 2 assists? So yeah, he's given 2 assists on maybe FPL. On SofaScore, he's just got the 1. But yeah, he was involved. So is he on a yellow? On SofaScore, it doesn't say that he's on a yellow. He should be on a yellow. I would have thought he'd be on a yellow, but he's not on there. He's already booked, so they're just late then. Let me just refresh the whole thing. Let me just come out the app and come back in. Nah, still not saying yellow. He's not on a yellow. He's not. He's not. According to the SofaScore anyway. Here come Brighton coming forward. Matoma on the left-hand side. Haven't really seen too much of him today. It's been a lot of... Oh, there's a little slip. Free kick again. What's happened? Brighton are rattled. You can tell the Brighton players are rattled because they're giving away really, really dumb fouls. He's just on a warning, yeah. The possession stats are 45% for Aston Villa, 55% for Brighton. Those are the possession stats. Oh, here we are. Watkins. Go on, get a shot off. Cut back, cleared. Diaby. Good position. Clipping it in, back post. Headed away. Veltman, I think. And Konza. Oh, that's a lovely ball for Diaby. That's a brilliant pass. Diaby cutting in. Oh, Diaby's playing so well. Look how good he is. Diaby's balling out, man. He's balling out, Diaby, on that right-hand side. Every time he gets the ball, it's a problem. He's balling out. He really is. Jeez, this is a madness. This is a madness, guys. Really, really balling out. Damn. The card is coming. I think so too. If you have Estepanan in your FPL, just sacrifice your weekend because it's looking like it could get long for him. Because think about it, Diaby's on that right hand side. He has to put a challenge in, or he's going to skin him. And I think he's on a warning. If he mistimes another tackle and it's not a good one, he's going to get booked because Diaby is too good on that side right now. So I think a booking is coming anyway. I really do. Two goals from Watkins, one own goal from Estepanan. That's where the goals have come from. Oh, so you have both players. Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, Diaby will give you points. Oh, I see. Yeah. De Zerbi's stressed right now. De Zerbi's stressed. Must be pissed, especially if you're such a tactician like that. And then you got the guy next to you who's absolutely schooling you at the moment. You got to stand right next to him in the technical box without throwing hands. Like, man must be so triggered right now. He's such a tactician. He's probably so detailed in everything that he does to prepare, right? As most managers would be. But he especially would be going through everything like he'd be going through everything so methodically. And then you just got Emery just standing next to you, just absolutely ripped up all your plans. Man must be fuming. 3-0 is nasty, man. Yeah, man. I have Villa. I think I have Villa to finish 7th. I have them to finish 7th. It'll be tough to pick between like Newcastle, Villa, Brighton, who's going to finish higher. It's tough. I'm going to ask that question actually. Let me ask the question. I'm even throwing West Ham there as well. I'm gonna ask the question on the poll: who will finish highest? Because that's a really difficult one. Coming up to half time now. Who will finish highest? It'll be West Ham. It'll be Newcastle. Because they're all taking points off each other. Brighton got slapped up to West Ham. Newcastle slapped up Villa. Aston Villa. Newcastle. It's a tough one. These are the new kids on the block. These 4 teams. They're the new kids on the block. You think West Ham will fall off? Right side. Not much. Here we are. Estepanan. Lose touch. He's having a bad game, man. Offside. He's having a bad game. He's rattled. He's proper rattled. Oh shit! Did I put Newcastle twice? Who did I leave out? Oh, Brighton. That's so disrespectful. Yo, sorry about that, Brighton. Apologies. Oh dear. That's yeah. That's an agenda. That's an agenda if I've ever seen one right there. That's a proper agenda. Oh dear. There we are. That's a real agenda right there. Run that poll again. There we are. This guy hates Brighton for no reason. I don't hate Brighton, man. It's just like I said, a couple of things that they've done means that when they lose, I'm just like, you know, you have to firm it. Because really, Newcastle, I ain't got nothing against them. I ain't got nothing against Villa. I got nothing against, well, West Ham I don't like just because they're a London team, but I don't really have nothing really on West Ham either. I don't really care about West Ham like that. So, you know, if you do a couple little things here and there, then you make a name for yourself. Because outside of the top 6 teams, I don't really have no ill will to any of the other teams. Here's Watkins, left side, cutting in. Diaby blocked. They might make it 4. They might make it 4. Here's McGinn. McGinn's got, it's hit his chest. Good. That's a good block from Dunk, I think it was. Could have easily got that wrong and made it a handball. Everyone's flapping and floundering. Lucas Digne. This is ridiculous. Woo! Woo! Listen, Brighton are stung, man. They're shook right now. Yeah, but we did all of those things respectfully. When Liverpool took all of Southampton's players and coaches and everything, not coaches, but just players, they did it respectfully. We bid for those people. We paid over the asking price. We didn't tap anybody up. And we've also given them players. And they've got 2 players of ours on the cheap. Billy Gilmore was on the cheap. Lamptey was on the cheap. They've upgraded the manager. So, you know what I'm saying? We paid 20 million for Potter. Gave them money for that. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, we did everything out of respect. We did everything out of respect. Do you know what I mean? It was out of admiration for what they've done. That's why we come for take everyone. But when they're chatting about Colwell, when he's our player, saying that, you know, we want him. Like, come on, man. Like, let's have a bit of respect. We never said that we want Caicedo publicly. We never said we want any of these guys publicly. Everything was behind closed doors. Pascal Gross, the GOAT. Dunk is getting no help from his teammates. Yeah, Webster. Yeah, exactly. We got scammed, bro. We gave him over the odds. Cucurella, We gave them the fee of their lives. 62 million for a left back. I mean, sorry, 55 million plus add-ons for a left back. Or 58 million. I don't know what. I think it was 58, was it? 57 and a half, some shit like that. So we didn't do a Liverpool, right? We didn't do a Liverpool and find some secret release clause and take McAllister for peanuts. We paid over the odds for everyone. Caicedo, record fee. Do you know what I mean? Like we were more than respectful. If anything, Liverpool they should be getting onto. Liverpool find some secret clause and come and take one of the best midfielders in your team for peanuts and walk out. But we're the problem. Crazy. That's not on us. Oh dear. Nothing wrong with the timer. That's the time of the game. 49 minutes. We're into injury time now of the first half. That's going to be game, set, match. Yeah, bro. We paid for Potter. He was 20 mil. That man was expensive. That was an expensive guy, bro. What a howler as well, can I say? What a howler from the board to pay 20 million for Potter. Jesus Christ. Who did they think he was? Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to do revisionism. I think he deserved a step up in his career, but at no chance, at no way was it from Brighton to Chelsea. It should have been from Brighton to Tottenham or something. Everybody was talking about Potter. Okay, could be the next one to get a chance up. Kind of similar to a Thomas Frank. That's when you go to a Tottenham or you go to, I don't know, you go to a team that's just meant to be off the cusp of being a top team. But to come straight to Chelsea in that moment was crazy. Of course we did. We had to. We couldn't carry on no longer. So yeah. All right, let's go on with these comments. So halftime, Aston Villa 3-0 up against Brighton. They've kind of calmed it down as the half has gone on. They've relaxed themselves. It was a quick, nasty 25 minutes for Brighton, and then as the half's gone on, they've kind of calmed themselves down and they've decided to be a little bit more respectful. But yeah. When are the starting 11s going out? About 40 minutes time. Okay, so we're not quite there. I'm doing 2 watch-alongs today. So we got this game, Aston Villa versus Brighton. Then we have Tottenham versus Liverpool. At the same time, RB Leipzig is playing Bayern Munich. So we're going to be having both those games up. Last time we watched Bayern Munich versus RB Leipzig, Dani Olmo did an absolute madness. 3-0 win, Super Cup, German Super Cup. He had a great performance. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a great game. And then obviously Spurs-Liverpool speaks for itself. That's going to be an unbelievable game as well. So double header. That starts from 4:30 on this channel, hour before kickoff. And yeah, it should be a good game. Okay. Let's see what else is being said. Is he injured? Oh, come on, man. Is he actually? Shit. Is he actually injured? That's not good. Is Sesko going to play today as well? Wait, let me go through it. Olmo's injured. Sorry, Olmo's injured. Werner's a doubt. I don't really mind about that. I want to see Sesko. Gnabry's out. Neuer's obviously still out. De Ligt's doubtful as well. Those are the big hitters. Okay. Damn. That's a shame. What else is being said? That's a shame. That's a damn shame. Yeah. Do you know what? There's a lot of injuries this season, man. I mean, we obviously know ourselves how many injuries we have. We've been banging on about it. Again, not to make an excuse for some of the points dropped, but we should have more points than we have. But yeah, we've got a ridiculous amount of injuries. Now Manchester United as well have got crazy amount of injuries. Let me see if I can go through it for you guys, just to give you a little bit of a taster. Malassi is out. Sancho out, of course. Shaw out. Diallo out. Um, Sancho's obviously out for different reasons. Wan-Bissaka's out. Martinez is now out for months. And Reguilon is out as well. So Manchester United centre-back pairing for the game against Palace will probably be Maguire and Varane. Varane's a bit injury prone, sometimes susceptible to injuries. Lindelof will probably have to go and play right back because Reguilon's out. So it will probably be Dalot pushing far forward and it will maybe become a back three, which I don't think is the worst thing in the world. I think Lindelof and Maguire probably suit back threes anyway. And then Dalot will push further forward. And then we'll see Amrabat. Would he start that game? Mount was good in midweek against Palace. Fernandes as well. Rashford, Højlund. The attack is starting to come back together. Just as the players are starting to come back, Højlund back from injury, Mount back from injury. Just as the attack is starting to piece back together for United, the defense has been absolutely obliterated. So, and for Palace, you'd expect Eze to come back into that team as well after midweek. Anderson and Mark Gurley as well to come back into that team. But yeah. And for Arsenal as well, I think Arsenal have got quite a few injuries. Let me just take a look at their list. I think they were getting a bit of airtime on their injuries there online. I could see it. Amrabat will play left back. Okay, so you think Dalot will play? So maybe Evans. Well, is Evans available, right? Evans could start. So you think it will be same as midweek? Amrabat left back, Dalot right back, and Amrabat tucking in again. Okay. I was just going off Sofa score, but yeah, you're probably right because I did see most of that game before I left, and did a good job. Did a good job. And then Arsenal against Bournemouth. Spurs versus Liverpool, yeah, 4:30 will be there. So for Arsenal, the issues they have, obviously Partey's out, Timber's out, Martinelli's doubtful, Rice is doubtful, Trossard doubtful, Saliba doubtful, Saka doubtful as well. So I'm interested to see what their starting 11 looks like, what they're going to do. But there's a lot of players missing there as well. You're going to miss Wolves versus City without Rodri. Yeah, I mean, listen, it was, I wanted to watch this game. I'm definitely not missing the Spurs-Liverpool game. And then obviously the 3 o'clock kickoffs, it would have been too difficult to do the whole lot of them together. So I've decided to leave those 3 o'clocks, but I'll keep an eye on them, and then we'll talk about it. We'll regroup. I think we'll probably catch the last part of the 3 o'clock kickoffs anyway for the Tottenham Liverpool start. So we'll catch a little bit of it, but I also need time as well because these are new graphics. I need time in between to make these subtle changes as well. So yeah, I can't go do a whole long stretch on these new graphics just yet. Yeah, the lineups are not out yet, so we'll see the lineups in a minute. The lineups will be out in about half an hour, I think. Yeah, I'll probably not on stream, but I'll probably have the Arsenal and City game up maybe. Who else is playing at 3 o'clock? Man United are playing. I don't think I'll be watching them against Palace again, to be honest, after what happened in midweek. And Liverpool, yeah. So yeah, just probably City. City are playing Wolves, Arsenal away to Bournemouth, Newcastle at home to Burnley, West Ham at home to Sheffield United. Yeah, I leave these ones. If there was like a big hitter at 3 o'clock, which would be wild if they did that. But if they did, and to be honest, the way that they're lining up the schedule right now, you never know. They might put a massive big hitter on a 3 o'clock. But if there was, then I'd probably force myself to watch. But yeah, there's enough games today. I hear you, Matt, but it makes me sick. Villa, West Ham, Enzo missed a penalty, and Bournemouth were easy. 9 points now. We should have to make up. We have to make up for by beating the top 4 team. Yeah, listen, you see that run that we have, right? I don't expect us to be losing all them games, you know. Like, it's a difficult run, and that is very much the case. So I'm gonna go through it. But like, if you're talking to me about points, I'm still thinking we have to take points out of these games. It's not difficult run so we can go and lose every game. Hell no. So Arsenal at home, that's not going to be easy, but we got to be competitive and again get a result. I'm not expecting us to beat them, sadly, but minimum we need to take a result. I never will tolerate a loss to Arsenal at home. I can't lie to you. Last season we lost at home to Arsenal, and it was one of the most embarrassing performances of the season. It was actually, I don't rant, right? Because it's just not me. But when I ran, those are the games I ran. And that game at home to Arsenal last season, we were so we were dominated in every aspect, on the ball, physically. It was actually just so disgusting to watch. It was peak. I lost it that game. I think it was a 1-0 defeat, but it was the way we lost that really pissed me off. So yeah, that game, you got to get a result. Brentford at home, you need to be trying to win that game. Of course, you need to be winning that game. Blackburn, we leave that. Then it's Tottenham away. Again, not easy. You got to try and get a result. City at home. Listen, if we lose to City at this point, it wouldn't shock me. I'm not gonna throw up some sort of angry rant on that one. Just again, be competitive. Newcastle away, tough again. You look for a result in that one as well. Brighton at home, win. Man United away, in the state that they're in and the way that they're playing, win. I can't lie. I want to be beating United. I know we should have beat United. Was it a couple of years ago? I remember we drew with them, and again, Reece James man the match down the right wing back position. We should have absolutely battered them with the chances we created, but we were awful in front of goal, as we still are. But yeah, in that run of fixtures, I'm looking for wins against Brighton and United. I'll probably take a draw against the Tottenham aways and the Newcastle aways. I can take a draw there. Arsenal, I can understand a draw in that game as well, as much as I want to win it. City, I can understand an L, and Brentford, it's a win as well. So I'm looking at 3 wins, 2 draws. Sorry, 3 wins, 2 or 3 draws, and 1 L. It could be 2 L's, but I'm trying to see us be competitive. Let's see. People are laughing. Yeah, City is what it is. You're not beating us at home. Who are you? Arsenal. I didn't say we were going to beat you. I said, like I said, it's, I want to get a point. I'm not going to go into the game against Arsenal saying, let's lose. That's not happening. Oh, you, yeah, Man United, bro. Listen, man. Listen, you lot. I don't give a shit, man. I don't give a shit about you lot. I'm not gonna lie. We going for that one, man. Nah, we're going for that one. Someone's got to hold. Someone's got to hold it L, and it's not gonna be the others. So you lot, yeah, let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. We will be back. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Listen, I have to have some sort of, all those games in previews, I'm going to be going in, tail between my legs, looking like I can't achieve nothing, long day, have to be all humble and shit. Against United, let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. Yeah, against United, let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. I'm on it that game. Yeah, let's get it going. One of these games, we have to be there. We must be there. That's the game, bro. So let's go to Old Trafford, man. Fuck it. I'm here for this. I don't care. I don't care if we haven't beaten them since 2017. If players are back, certain players are coming back. What date's that fixture? Take a look. I'm here for it, bro. Let's get it cooking. 6th of December. I don't know when Nkuku's back. Probably too early for him anyway. Probably be coming off the bench and whatnot. But listen, if my brothers are back, Badiashile, Lavia, if my brothers are back, listen, there's no reason why we can't go there and get a win, man. I'm here for it. Let's go. Let's go. You ain't Man City. You ain't those guys, man. You ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna get that respect. I'm sorry. You ain't gonna get that respect. You guys are not that club. You guys are not that club. Genuinely, you're not that club. Over the last couple of years, well, ever since Ferguson, you don't be sitting there commanding all this respect, bruv. Yeah, no. Nah. We're not doing that. This is a war. This is a battle. This is a proper battle. Yeah. Fuck the record. It's not a willingness. It's awareness. Not willingness. It's awareness. I would love to beat City, but I'm not gonna take it that far. City are City. Do you know what I mean? We know City are gonna come up against us and run amok. So we're not gonna lie. Man United, nah. Oh dear. Bro, go ahead and give City the points. Bro, we played City 4 times last year, and I'm pretty sure we got slapped up every single time. This team is too young and too inexperienced to be coming up against Man City, man, and pulling off anything. But listen, hopefully we can. I'd love it. He hasn't learned a single lesson. I paid so much respect to every team in that list. One of them had to catch some smoke. One of them had to be like, yo, bun all of that. We're going for the jugular. I saw Wolves prop up to Man United. Wolves went up to Old Trafford, dominated, right? Should have had a minimum of a point. Brighton went up there, smoked it. Let me check your other games. I'm gonna go through your games, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm explaining to you why I'm not afraid of Manchester United, right? Based on what I've seen. I think the first proper performance I've seen from you lot this season was actually in midweek, to be honest. Burnley away, 1-0. I didn't watch that game, to be fair. But I'm pretty sure you guys, yeah, I'm pretty sure that game wasn't so easy. But I didn't watch that one live. You guys let me know. Did Man United play well in the Burnley game? Statistically, it's looking a bit mad. But I know you had injuries, but so do we. So you don't really want to hear it. Arsenal away, no. Brighton away, no. Forest at home, no. Tottenham away, no. Wolves at home, no. You've had tough games, tough start. But yeah, just probably that Palace game. Yeah, they were shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Yeah, we have to go there. We have to go there and believe that we can do a madness. Yeah, that's the one game I didn't watch, but because I think it was a late kickoff. I think it was a really, really late kickoff. So I didn't get to watch that one. I don't know what else I was doing. I think that was a strategic decision that game could have been a bit peak. I'll let Saeed have to firm that one. But yeah, listen, nah. It's not been an impressive start to be. It's not a start to be scared of anyway. If you start blowing teams away before then maybe I'll change my mind. But right now, nah. Okay. All right, there we are. Estepan's gone. No way. Did they hook him? Oh, yo! Substitutions. So, yeah, time is up on screen, right? Second half just kicked off. De Zerbi has done a madness on the substitutions. He's brought on Fatty. He's brought on Lamptey. And he's brought on João Pedro as well. Oh. Whoa. Damn. Somebody is not happy. Fair enough. Ruthless. I was not expecting them to make all those changes. Three substitutions at halftime is mad. Don't get it twisted. 3 substitutions at halftime that means he's pissed. I don't really see managers making 3 substitutions at halftime. To be honest, that's mad. "47 minutes gone. Lamptey. Watkins injured. Estepanan hooked off. Who else was hooked off? Has he taken off Ferguson or Welbeck? And for Asu Fati, who's come off as well? Let me see if I can find out. So I think Welbeck is off. I think both Ivan Ferguson and Welbeck are off. For Asu Fati and Pedro, yeah, double sub. And Estepanan off for Lamptey. That's what I'm talking about with the strength and depth, though. The three players coming on is you know, there's quality there. Obviously, Fatty has to show it at Brighton, but you know, in theory, there's meant to be some quality there. I think his debut actually wasn't too bad. I think he was involved in some of the goals just against Chelsea. He was a bit AWOL, but yeah, there's quality there, man. Here's João Pedro. It's good subs to be able to make. 3 subs and you can bring those players on. It's good. It's good. It's very good. Okay, so Lamptey came on for Estupiñán. Ferguson off as well for Fatty. Has Villa made any changes? I don't think they have. I think everything. I'm sure they're pretty happy with what they've got out there, considering the performance so far. Not really any reason to make any changes. Okay. And on comes Pedro as well. So, yeah, a couple changes for Brighton. I'll just flag them up on screen quickly for you guys. Let's see. There we are. Okay. So, yeah, a couple changes. Couple changes there. Fatty on. Pedro on. Lamptey on as well. Cut back. Oh, cleared. Oh, 3-1. 3-1. 3-1. They're back in business. They are back in business. Whoa. Comeback starts, Fatty. Is it offside? Some people are saying offside. Let me watch this back again. It took a quick free kick. Don't think the ball was moving. Left-hand side, Matoma. Underlapping run from João Pedro. Ball across the box. That might be offside. It depends who touched it. If João Pedro has touched that, from what it looks like, hold on, who's touched it? Oh, it is João Pedro. I think Fatty might be offside. No, watch. Oh, it might be okay. So I don't think it's over the line. I think he's definitely kept the ball in. So we're not looking at that first one. He's kept the ball in play. The whole ball's not crossed the byline. It's the initial cross is deflected back to him, and then the second touch, the first cross, Lucas Digne, and then I think he's off. He's off. It's not a goal. There's no way that can be a goal. He's off. Yeah, he's got to be off, I think. And I think they're just checking if he's touched it. I think he's touched it. I don't think that's a goal. Let me see what you guys think. Should be a pen. Oh, but they're checking for a pen. So, okay, if it's offside, though, I don't think they'll look at the pen. If it's offside, I don't think they'll look at the pen. But yes, it could be also a penalty. There's so much going on here. I think, for me, first of all, that's definitely offside. You can see Fatty's back leg, like the heel of his foot, is kind of definitely, for me, beyond Pedro. I know the goalkeeper's blocking the line of vision, but if you see where Pedro's foot is planted and where Fatty's heel is, for me, Fatty's definitely offside. So then you're looking at whether or not that's a penalty or not. And if it's an offside, then I don't really think you can say it's a penalty because, I don't know. They're giving it. What? Might as well. But then they can't really see it because the goalkeeper's blocking the view. That's the problem as well. I don't know, man. Have they given it? I think they've given it. Wow, they've given it. I thought that should have been disallowed personally. I can't lie. I'm not even being salty, but you don't think it was offside? You don't think it was offside? Maybe because he's behind the keeper. Yeah, because he's behind the keeper. So it is difficult to see. it is almost impossible for the angle they was giving us. For the angle they was giving us, you can't guarantee whether it's onside or not because of the angle they're giving us. So I guess they have to let it go. Unless they have another angle that they're not showing us. They didn't really give us the angle that we needed. But it looked like it would be offside to me if I was taking Martinez's shadow out of that. Ball over the top. Pedro needs to make a decision. Konza, great defending. Cleared. Reece Badiashile up to speed Borja for Arsenal. Yeah, Kingsley, yeah, hopefully, bro. Hopefully. That'll be after the international break. So as long as there's no hiccups and no issues, then yeah, that should definitely be the case. 100%. At minimum. McGinn taking his dog for a walk there. Substitution is going to be made. Free kick for Aston Villa. There's going to be a lot more goals in this game. I know that. Brighton were 3-0 down inside 26 minutes, bro. So they're actually making a comeback right now. Brighton's second loss of the season. Yeah, they lost to West Ham. They didn't lose any other game from what I'm aware of. I think it was just that West Ham game they lost. Take a look at the Premier League table as it stands. Premier League table. Let's take a look. As it stands, Brighton are third, even with this defeat, 15 points. Second defeat, 5 wins out of 7. So yeah, really strong start. Aston Villa will then go level with 15 points as well. 5 wins from 7, 2 defeats for them as well. Coming up against Newcastle. And the other defeat, I believe, was against Liverpool. That's it. Yeah, Liverpool at Anfield. So again, they've had tough games. 15 points is good, man. From a possible 21. Man City have the opportunity to go 7 for 7 at 3 o'clock against Wolves. They're currently 2 points clear of Liverpool. Tottenham in 5th with 14. Arsenal also on 14 as well. And then there's a bit of a gap to West Ham in 7th. Cutting inside now, Brighton. McGinn. Okay. Offside. The player out of bounds didn't count. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Oh, well, you might be telling someone else. Yeah, we know that. Yeah. We're just saying that it's difficult to see because of because he's in the way. Because I think the person that tackled, yeah, he's behind him. Yeah. I wish they could kind of like make him invisible for a second, so then we can see like properly what's going on, or just have another angle as well. But then again, I don't think if you're going that side on, and then you go side on the other side, you're not going to see anyway because Martinez is still going to be there. So the only way you can actually really judge that one is to just completely make Martinez invisible. So I guess they don't have the technology to do that. I don't know. They should have the technology to do that, to be honest. Surprised. I mean, that's quite important, being able to make players invisible for making those decisions, especially if it's a crowded penalty box, etc. So strange that they don't have that. Konza's just picked up a yellow card. Who do I prefer? Yeah. Substitution for Villa. I will say I probably prefer Villa, but I don't really mind too much as long as it's a good game. Here's March, and it is a good game. Pedro, that's a wildly overhit. That's a really bad cross. That's a really, really bad cross. That was a shocking cross. Here we are. It's cleared. Brighton just in possession. That's a really good pass from Dunk. It's a quality pass. Quality. That was a brilliant pass. There they are. So back in possession, hooking it around the corner. Good touch. Here's Matoma. Shot blocked. Matoma again. Now, Solly March. Reverse pass. Brighton trying to establish some sort of comeback. If they manage to actually complete it, that would be a madness considering what happened in the first 26 minutes. They're actually playing a lot better now. Those changes have really helped. Pedro's dropping deep. He's an extra option in possession, doing really well there. They're both, him and Fatty are both in between the lines. Dropping deep to receive. Helping them keep possession a lot more. Here's Matoma. Nice little 1-2. Is that going to be a free kick they're playing on? And it is now a free kick. Oh, it's offside. Offside. People bringing up Mudryk because they're jealous. We got him and want him to fail because the only purpose they have in their lives is Chelsea hating. Oh dear. I don't think people are jealous of Mudryk, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. Every time a winger scores, Mudryk gets brought up a lot. I can't lie. He really does. It's really crazy to me how much he gets brought up. Oh dear. Use the La Liga 3D offside. Yeah. Ball comes in. Headed. Oh. Shot blocked. Brighton are getting closer to getting this second goal, you know. They really are. Yeah, I wouldn't say anybody's jealous. There's a lot of wingers out there. People will be more jealous of maybe. Lot more work for Mudryk to do for people to be jealous. Oh dear. Lamptey on that left side, is it? They're making another sub as well. They're making their fourth sub 60 minutes in. My days. Making another sub. De Zerbi's not playing around. He wants to be back in this game. He wants that second goal. Solly March is coming off now. It's another substitution. Wow. He is not playing. Another sub. Another substitution. Here we are. Brighton in possession. Nice play from Lamptey. Brilliant play from Lamptey. Unlucky. Watkins is going to play it. Oh, that's a poor pass. Diaby's pressing still. They should have made more of that, Villa. Should have made a lot more of that. Billy Gilmore playing it through to João Pedro. Look at João Pedro, man. So technically secure. Look at that player, man. He's going to be a serious player in the future for Brighton. The way he just drops deep. This is really a massive factor as to why they're so much better in the second half. This guy's ability to drop deep. and just keep this ball cycling around. Quality. Really, really good player. The lineup's coming out. They're not out yet. Not come out yet. I don't know why Trossard got brought up, but yeah, lineups are not out yet. Well, as soon as the lineups go out at 2 o'clock, I'll go through all of the lineups for the 3 o'clock kickoffs. So I know some people just listen on audio. João Pedro again. Yo, this guy is technically secure. Do you understand? This guy is technically secure, man. If he fixes his work rate for De Zerbi, he's going to cook. He's going to cook week in, week out because he's really, really technically secure. I like this striker. Got him from Watford, didn't they? Don't know how much he cost. Let me know in the chat. I think it was, what was it, like 20 mil? Oh, he's took it off him. He's taken it off him there. They're basically playing a front two because him and Fatty are just so close. That's a free kick. Free kick. You don't rate Pedro? It's a good finish against, well, to be honest, maybe Onana maybe should have saved it. No. I don't want him. I'm just saying he's a good player. I'm not going back to Brighton for nothing. Believe me, we are not going back to Brighton for nothing. Too much money has been spent already from Brighton. We're not doing that. Are the lineups out already? No, I don't think so. I'm going to wait until 3 o'clock. I hope that's not. Oh, shit. It's all popping off now. Left-hand side. Pau Torres. Up to Watkins. Chested down, back with Brighton again, right side. But they've lost it there. It's poor. And now it's Watkins. Nice little flick for McGinn. Nice little clip for Watkins. Watkins takes it down. Takes the shot. Deflected. Oh, it's 4. Oh, it's a hat-trick. And it's a jammy goal because it's massively deflected on that left foot. But it's 4-1 to Aston Villa. Game, set, match. Finished. They are finished. Hat-trick for Ollie Watkins. This is crazy. It's not a clean strike. Cuts in on his left foot. But listen, when you take the gamble and you take the shot, Gareth Southgate in attendance, he wants that consistent. He wants that Euro spot. Euro 24 in Germany. He wants that spot, Watkins. He does that in front of Southgate. It's not a bad time to get a hat-trick. Wonderful. Listen, it's not, like I said, it's not the cleanest strike. He's very lucky. But it's the fact that he's willing to take that shot on his left foot. You get your luck. You know, you deserve it. When you take your shots, and it was going on target anyway, you're not afraid to make that keeper work. And sometimes you get the rub of the green. And he's got it there. 4-1, hat-trick for him. Massive deflection. Damn. If you got Watkins in your FPL, you're laughing right now. If you don't, and you got a Brighton defender, then my condolences. They're missing Caicedo. 66 minutes gone. So many goals in this game, man. Good pick. And I'm sure even later on as well. I mean, I don't think we can fail. Later on, we cannot fail. I'm a jinx this. There's no way there won't be goals in the Tottenham-Liverpool game. And there's no way there won't be goals in the Leipzig-Bayern Munich game. Like, the next watch-along is as guaranteed as it gets for entertainment. So make sure you're here, 4:30. That's when we're going to go with that one. But listen, it's going to be peak. There's going to be goals for fun. Did we break Brighton? Oh, dear. Tell everybody to spam football as a humbler. Nah, do you know what? Spam humbler crumbler. Because they're crumbling. They're 4-1 down. So you're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Spam football crumble. No, humbler crumbler is what we're spamming. Humbler crumbler. Humbler crumbler. I know the Chelsea fans will be very, very happy. Humbler crumbler. I'm going to spam it as well. I'm joining in. Humbler crumbler. Yo, that's brilliant. That is quality. Oh, dear. That's brilliant. Humbler crumbler. God damn. I'm going to spam in my own chat. Down that right-hand side, João Pedro holding the width. Listen. 4-1. It ain't looking good, bruv. It's not looking good at all. Shots coming in from Fatty, blocked. Out wide, Matoma. Left side, shot over the bar. Matoma's not been on it today. He's not been on it today. He's had a tough time. Ah. Man, was saying stop with this spam, otherwise I'm gonna get timed out. Oh dear. Nah, this was a necessary spam. This was necessary. 15 attempts. Don't make this revival from Brighton in the second half has been, you know, admirable, but 15 attempts for Aston Villa on that goal. Let me take a look just at more statistics here. 15 attempts to 5, I think it was. Aston Villa more than deserve their lead. I think Brighton must have missed a massive opportunity because their XG is like 1.52. But 40% possession. 40% possession for Aston Villa, 61% for Brighton. 6 shots on target versus just 2. What chance did they miss that was so bad to make their XG fly through the roof like that? Trying to think. I don't think Welbeck missed a glaring opportunity. They'd missed a penalty, then I would have got it, but I had 2 shots on target. The XG is through the roof. Let's see. 4 goals. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The XG is not really making sense to me. I'm looking at the XG for both teams, and Brighton's got a higher XG. Villa have had 3 times more shots on target. Trying to think. What massive chance did Brighton miss in this game that was like... Trying to think. But yeah. Left-hand side of Brighton's attack, well, Brighton's whole team is just, yeah, it's not been a great game for them. Estepanan first half, Matoma struggled. Here's Fatty. He's not got the strength to hold up the ball like Pedro, man. Douglas Luiz. Oh, grabbing him up. Yo. Yo, Douglas Luiz needs to chill. He needs to chill. What's going on? He's grabbing man up, you know. He's only a kid. How old is Fatty, man? How old is Fatty to be grabbing him up like that? 20 years old. All right, fair enough. Yo. Yeah, grabbing the man up like that. Oh, do you know what? Fair play. He kicked him. That's why. It's because he kicked him. He's 25. Fuck it. They're both in their 20s. You have to hold that. Clearly a red. Nice one, ref. Why is that not a red, but Rodri is? Did he grab him by the neck? It's mad. There's no consistency. We know this. That's a second yellow. Hold on a second. Is he on a yellow card? If he's on a yellow card, then he didn't just get booked for that. He didn't get booked. He's on a yellow. Ah, he should be off. I'm not going to lie, you know. He should be off. That should be a second yellow. He grabbed up the shirt. Yeah, it should be a second yellow. I wasn't really in agreement with the straight red, so that's what I thought you guys were saying. But now that I've seen that he's already on a yellow card, yeah, he's already been booked. You're right. He should be on. That should be a second yellow. He should be off. And it was right in front of the referee as well. Right in front of the referee. How has he not been given a second yellow? That's crazy. Right in front of the... Could just grab up man freely. Yo. I mean, he did get a little kick. He did. But, yeah. Maybe just book them both, you know. The first yellow wasn't a yellow. Yeah, we said this in midweek. You know, when the first yellow is not a yellow, suddenly then the referee has obviously made a little asterisk next to that. He's like, I'm going to have to be a bit nice to this one on the next foul. All right, cool. The lineups. So for Arsenal, their team has gone out. I just want to double check it before I tell you because it looks awfully similar to what was predicted. Almost too similar. I'm going to go through this Arsenal team. Arsenal team. Yeah, that is the team. So it is David Raya in goal, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel Zinchenko, back four. Odegaard, Rice, Havertz in the three-man midfield, and then Saka, Nketiah, and Jesus up front. No Nelson. Nelson's on the bench, Trossard on the bench, Smith Rowe on the bench, Vieira, Jorginho, Kivior, El Neni, Tomiyasu, Ramsdale, bench. Okay. Let's take a look at United's lineup against Palace. They've got Onana in goal, Dalot, Lindelof, Varane, Amrabat, Mount, Casemiro, Pellistri, Fernandes, Rashford, Højlund, no Garnacho. Evans on the bench, Maguire on the bench. Van der Beek is on the bench. Garnacho, Eriksen, Martial, all on the bench. McTominay on the bench. Okay. Brighton just in a bit of possession. Manchester City, let's take a look at their team against Wolves. Ederson, Ake, Diaz, Akanji, Walker, Matisse Nunes, Kovacic comes back in, Foden, Alvarez, Doku, Haaland. So Grealish on the bench, Oscar Bob, Gomez, Phillips, Lewis, Vardiel, and the two keepers both on the bench as well. Okay. Let's run through West Ham as well. Another top 10 team minimum, you surely would assume. Areola's in goal. Kufal, Zuma, Aguerd, Emerson, Souček, Alvarez, Bowen, Ward-Prowse, Paqueta, Antonio. That's the team there for West Ham. Still Kudus. Got to bide his time. He's on the bench. Ings, Cornet, Ben Rama, all on the bench as well with 4 nows. So those are your teams. Okay, free Kudus. Not quite. Havertz on the team sheet again. Is he making 280k a week? Not gonna lie, yeah. I've never seen such a bag fumbler. Oh, Diaby, keepers come out for still. Clipped. Cleared. I just can't understand when you've got all of these 8s in this world, your Madisons, etc. Why Arsenal decided that they were going to pay a king's ransom for Kai Havertz, who's done nothing in 2 years in this league. And on top of that, they're going to pay him 280k a week. I think it's honestly one of the most just ridiculous signings ever. It just doesn't make any sense. Even if he does start to play a bit better, you are grasping at straws for this guy a lot of the time for what he will do for you in a game. You could have just signed someone like Maddison. Could have literally just signed someone like Maddison. Could have, all these guys were cheaper, could have played. Probably not Kudus because he's probably better off in that right half space as well, being left-footed. But Maddison would have been brilliant in that team as well. So many players. And he's on so much money as well. Like, he's not even on a cheap. 280 is a lie. He's on 200. Let me check it then. Someone here said 280. I'm pretty sure he was on quite a lot. I don't think he's taken a wage cut. What was he on at Chelsea? It says he was making 250 at Chelsea, I think. So people are saying a whopping 330 reportedly. Maybe bonuses are in there. Jesus signed a new deal worth 265. I don't know if these are correct, but sounds mad. Let me check the payroll. That's not a handball. If that's a handball, the game's finished. Let's not even play. Havertz is on 280k weekly. Jesus 265, Rice 240, Odegaard 240. I don't know if these are correct, but that's the figures that they're giving me. Yeah, 285, 280. I don't know. He's on 285. If he's on any, if he's on anything above 50k, he's 16 and 11. Oh dear. At Chelsea, well, when I just checked it on Google, they said 250, which wouldn't surprise me, because we signed him for what, 70 something million. So you know that probably checks out. And Werner was on about 270. Yeah, Werner was on 270. Lukaku was on about 320. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was on 250. No, I wouldn't be surprised. It does feel very wrong. But yeah, if you know, if he was on that, that's what I'm saying. If he was on that, I don't think he's come to Arsenal and taken a wage cut. So he's on minimum that, if not more. Diaby's come off injured, I think. Duran's come on. Lewis Dunk is on a yellow card. 12 minutes to go in this game. Smash up the subscribe button if you haven't already. We'll be back at 4:30. Just over 2 hours time. Yes, yeah, something like that. They both came in the same market together as well, so I think they'll probably be on similar. I don't think Werner was cheaper as well. So yeah. Douglas Luiz on that yellow card. Feels like there could be a red card in this game. A couple players have been fortunate to get away with some of the challenges they've made. Mount's not even on 175. Yeah, but so this is the thing, right? When Mount was at Chelsea, I think Mount was making about 70k or 80k. I think he was making 80k. I think. But he's not making more than 100 when he was at Chelsea. I think he was making about 75, 80. So at Man United, you can bump him up to 175 or 150 or 160, 170, and it's a massive pay increase. So yeah, he's not going to be on anywhere near what Kai's on, even though he's more effective. Yeah, he was on like 80. Douglas Luiz is on like 4 yellow cards. Let me ask the question. Is anybody going to be... I'm going to close that poll. Newcastle won 55%. Who will finish higher? Brighton 16%. Aston Villa 23%. West Ham 6%. Let me ask the question. Are you guys watching the Nottingham Forest versus... Is it Brentford game tomorrow? Hell no. Yeah, I just want to ask because, you know, I want to see if it's... Yo, these comments are killing me. I asked the question 2 seconds. Nope. Nope. We're going outside. Yo. Man, them said, nope. We're going out. God forbid. We're going outside. It's a Sunday. We've got the whole day. No football. Calm. Is there any other big hitters in Europe? Because usually there is. Surely there's got to be something in Europe going on. That's peak. Real Madrid are playing today. So Barcelona played yesterday. So we can kind of rule them out. Germany, not watching Atletico Madrid. Can't take that risk. If they are playing tomorrow. Bayern Munich versus Leipzig is today. So that's the biggest Bundesliga game we're covering. Italy, Serie A. Got Brighton here. 9 minutes to go. There's Juventus against Atalanta. Away. That could be a good game, you know. Milan versus Lazio is at 5 o'clock tonight as well. Another good game. France, Monaco versus Marseille is the headline, I think, and that's today. Yeah. All right. Yeah, there's not really nothing. There's not really nothing much there. We have lives, bro. Oh dear. I hear it. I hear it. We will not be there. Tipped over the bar. That's a great save. 8 minutes to go. I think it might have been going over anyway, but Martinez has decided to tip that over just to be better safe than sorry. Hate along for Vlahovic. I don't hate Vlahovic, you know. I don't hate Vlahovic. Is the women's game live? It must be, isn't it? Surely it's the first game of the season at Stamford Bridge. I don't know if it's sold out, but yeah, that should be live. That should be live, surely. Is it sold out? Yeah, it's got to be live, isn't it? WSL. Yeah, Super League starting again. That's where we run shit. That's where Chelsea actually, you know, can be proud in the WSL. So is that live? It must be live, isn't it? It must be live. Let me see that poll. 85% said no. All right, we won't be. We will not be there. 85% said no. We will not be there. Oh my days. Mandem said 85%. My God. Imagine if it's 4-4 now. Imagine if it's 4-4. Oh God, what's going on here? Hold on. Matoma's had a tough day today. He's been booked now as well. It's not been easy. It's not been easy. My thing's lagging. Oh, stop it, man. There we go. Contract. Here's Aston Villa coming forward. Watkins. Is he going to play a whole 90? Duran. Oh, shit. What a finish. This guy can hit the ball. It's Jacob Ramsey. Listen, at the start of the watch along, I was saying Jacob Ramsey is on the bench. And this guy's coming and he's just whipped it into the far corner. It's a wonderful finish. He's had a little bit of a couple of injury issues and it's kind of stagnated him a little bit. But my days, Watkins having the game of his career. What a strike. It's Duran, I think, that starts it off. And then he just gets it through to Watkins. He kind of drives with it through the middle. But Jacob Ramsey here uses Lucas Digne's overlap and just bends it into the far corner off the post and in. This is an attacking masterclass. This is an attacking masterclass from Aston Villa. It really is. It really, really is. Oshimin benched. Really? Why is that? Oh, I know why that is. Wait, so they're punishing him now. These men have lost their minds. These men have lost their minds. Let them do that. Honestly, let them bench him. What? Why is he benched? Maybe unless Oshimin said, I don't want to start the game, then that's wrong. He should be starting. If he wants to start, he should be starting. If they've benched him because he asked to be benched, then fair enough. He can do what he wants at that point. They've made an absolute mockery of him over the last week. So, but if they've benched him because of the whole situation, and they're, you know what, let them do that, man. They're only gonna mess up their own title charge anyway. So that's their business. Where are they in the league? Third. They're winning 1-0. But without him, they're nowhere near as threatening as they once were. So, but yeah, he's on the bench. Or they do that regularly. If it's weird, it's bad timing to do that now. If they do that regularly, then fair enough. But if it's kind of weird timing to do that now after everything that happened this week. But yeah. Watch Villa get touched by Wolves next week. Probably, bro. Probably. That's the thing, Villa. Like, 1 minute they show exactly why you'd have them, you know, in this conversation for these. You know, if you're talking about Brighton, people were talking about Brighton. I think people got ahead of themselves personally. Like people were starting to talk about Brighton for Champions League, and I'm like, no, no, it's too early for that. It's too early to be talking about Champions League, in my opinion. I think, listen, they'll probably be in and around it. Like they'll probably be sixth, seventh, and therefore fifth, a couple points off. But I don't think they're going to get it. I don't think they're actually going to get Champions League. But because there's 5 places, maybe yeah, you can understand why they're talking about it a bit, because it's going to be so many teams chasing that place. But I don't think they'll get it. I don't think they'll get it. Kamara injured. Yeah, man, they got to handle Europa first. Do you know what I mean? That was a. I want it. Do you know what? Is Brighton playing Marseille this week? I might have to watch that. You know, is Brighton playing Marseille? Because that's a game. And is Zidane not meant to be going to Marseille as well? I'm pretty sure I saw links, reports. Nah, the goalkeeper's there, bro. It's just that the goalkeeper's wearing grey. Goalkeeper's wearing grey. If you look closely, you'll see the goalkeeper. We'll maybe change that to yellow next time. Let me text that over to. We'll change that to yellow. Player of the match, Watkins. Understandably so. Absolutely smashed it today. Hat trick and an assist. I mean, if you've got him in your FPL and you've captained him, then you're laughing. I highly doubt many have done that, because Haaland always gets captaincy. Tielemans has come on for Kamara. This is what I'm saying. Look at this. Look at the quality of the substitutions these two teams are able to make. Like, listen, I'm not Tielemans' biggest fan, but then when I saw the GoPro on his chest for the preseason games, I was like, you know what, fair enough. It's not easy. But people were talking about Tielemans going to top 6 teams, top 5 teams, top 4 teams, and starting. Like Arsenal fans were talking about buying Tielemans a couple of seasons ago and starting him, I think. So, like, listen, Tielemans off the bench is ridiculous for Aston Villa. That's just the quality of options that they have is insane. I should actually check if they've got other injuries as well. But yeah, the quality of options, man, that they have at their disposal is mad. And they have injuries. This is a Villa team that Leon Bailey today, I don't think is involved. He's got doubts. Buendia's out injured as well. Don't forget about him. Tyrone Mings is injured as well. So this is not even full strength. Yeah, we'll be there for Champions League. 100%. We'll be there. We will be there. Liverpool got Ajax. We might have to do a double. Are they on at the same time? Probably not, you know. Knowing my luck, they're probably not on at the same time. Because if they're on at the same time, I'll definitely run it. 8 minutes of added on time. We've got 7 minutes left. And then I will send you on your way. 3 o'clock kickoffs. Should be interesting. I don't really think there's going to be any shocks in those 3 o'clocks. I think Man City will win. I think Arsenal will win. And I think Man United will win as well. So don't watch that. Yeah. I've heard. I think Ajax are 14th or something in the league. Yeah, they're really bad, Ajax, this season, I've heard. They should have signed Ziyech, man. Veltman. Really good player. Unlucky. Here's Torres. He's going to play it in behind for Watkins. Tariq Lamptey just a bit too quick. Watkins has done a full 90 minutes. Lamptey came on at halftime. Saw the difference there. Here's João Pedro. Offside, is it? No. Oh, wonderful play from Pau Torres. Really good play. Ajax fans are losing it. I might even tune in just to see how bad the situation is. Do you know what I mean? I might even just tune in anyway, just to see how bad it is. I can't lie. I have heard, yes, and I'm looking forward to hopefully watching now that he's starting games. When a good fixture comes along, hopefully in a double as well, we'll be there. Here is Jacob Ramsey again. We'll definitely watch him a few times this season if we can, for sure. We're definitely going to see him this season. And it's a shame that we didn't get more of our players out there, because then it would have been even better, but it's what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Big up. Much appreciated, guys. Coming towards a close. We've got about 5 minutes left in this game. Looks pretty much like it's going to be 5-1. 6 goals, man. Early kickoff. Can't ask for much more than that. I knew there'd be goals. I think I had a 2-2 just to play it safe. And Aston Villa's come and absolutely slapped them. Very similar to what Newcastle did to them. I think earlier on in the season, was it? What West Ham did to Brighton. Like, when these teams are playing each other, someone's getting slapped up. That's what I'm seeing. These 4 teams. Somebody's getting slapped up. I think Newcastle and Brighton have played each other this season as well, haven't they? Let me take a look. When I see West Ham, Brighton, Villa, and Newcastle, those 4 teams, if you see they're playing each other, make sure you're there, because it pops off. Do not miss those games. Yeah, they battered Brighton battered Newcastle 3-1. Newcastle battered Villa 5-1. Villa battered Brighton 5-1. West Ham battered Brighton as well. It's mad. It's just all over the shop. I don't know if West Ham have played any of the other guys. I don't think so. Nah, not yet. They just played Brighton. But we will be there. They play Newcastle and Villa back-to-back after the international break. Sorry. No, next week, West Ham versus Newcastle, 2 o'clock. Kickoff. And then West Ham will play Aston Villa after the international break as well. I'm going to try and watch both of those. We'll definitely try and watch both of those. Really good games. So yeah, we got these games, these fixtures between two of those 4 teams in the next 2 weeks, 2 weekends. We've got more of those games coming up. So West Ham are going back to back. Brighton versus Liverpool next week. Yeah, again, another great game. We will be there. We will be there. Yeah, we clocked the Prem, bro. We're clocking it. It's taken us a month. We're clocking it. I'm starting to clock which ones we gotta be there for. Do you know what I mean? I got a funny feeling tomorrow there'll be goals. I actually do have a funny feeling there'll be goals. Everybody's slagging off the fixture tomorrow. Same way Sheffield United versus Newcastle got slagged off as well. And then there was 8 goals. So I do have a feeling there's gonna be goals tomorrow, but I am gonna leave it, because I'm gonna focus on putting out a video or something. Oh, no way. Oh, don't do this to me, please. There's no way. You guys have to be chatting West. You have to be. Oh, my days. No. This is not. Oh, this is crazy. Oh shit. Douglas Luiz. After Watkins' shot was saved, Douglas Luiz follows in and puts it into the bottom corner, and it's 6-1. Oh my God. This is disgusting. It's disgusting. This is fucking disgusting, guys. This is disgusting. This is crazy. No. Do you understand? 6-1. Listen, they've taken some batterings this season, you know. I don't want to really get into it. because they've had a good start to the season. They've still got 5 wins, 2 defeats, but the 2 defeats have been batterings. Oh, when they've lost, they have lost. Oh, this is bad. My days. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know what to say. Losing Caicedo and McAllister can do that to you, man. Oh, full-time whistle blows. 6-1. Lost to Athens. We will be there on Thursday against Marseille. Because I need to keep a close eye on what's going on here. That Athens game was good as well. I thought, let me leave that one. They'll take care of business. It was a great game. I need to be there. The Brighton games this season, there's goals. I'm gonna go through their scores. There's goals in these Brighton games, man. We gotta be watching these games. Goals. Apart from when they play us. 4 goals in the Bournemouth game when they played. 5 games in the Athens game. 4 goals. Sorry, 5 goals in the games against Athens. 4 goals in the game against United. 4 goals in the games against Newcastle. 4 goals in the game against West Ham. 5 goals in the game against Wolves. 5 goals in the game against Luton. Obviously, most of these are in their favour. Every single game this season, bar the game against Chelsea, which is no shock, there has been a minimum of 4 goals scored. A lot of 3-1 wins. Minimum of 4 goals scored in the Brighton game. Every single game this season, there's been at least 4 goals, bar the Chelsea Cup game. So when it comes to Brighton, we must be there because there's goals. They play, and this is their fixtures to come up, and we will be there for every single one of them. I'm gonna be almost a Brighton channel if you don't mind yourselves with these goals. Marseille away Thursday, Liverpool at home after the international break, City away, Ajax at home, and then it's Fulham and Everton. Goals. Goals, goals, goals. There's goals. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. What a performance from Aston Villa. That's an attacking masterclass if I've ever seen one. They were ruthless in front of goal today. Ruthless. I don't know what that XG is saying now, but they need to get their props because that was a demolition. That was a proper demolition. That was. I'm going to take a look at the statistics. They still lost on XG. They still lost on XG. How? How? That game should have been on Pornhub 6-1. There's no in between with Brighton. They either smash someone or they get smashed. The peer is out of service. It's mad. I told man De Zerbi is entertainment and vibes, not a winner. Says, oh dear. That was nasty. That was wild. But yeah, Brighton still beat them on XG. Don't know how. Because it was 19 shots. So get this, right? I'm going to watch the highlights because Brighton must have had some goal clearing. They must have been, Villa must have been clearing the ball off the line or something, or Brighton must have had a penalty miss that I didn't see because I don't know how they've won on XG. But anyway, they've had 61% possession, Brighton. So again, it's another team that sacrificed a bit of possession and hit them on a lot of transitions and counters, similar to what West Ham did. 19 shots for Aston Villa, 9 on target to 11 shots for Brighton, 3 on target. 6 of Aston Villa's shots were blocked, 5 for Brighton, 3 corners in Brighton's favour to 1. 7 offsides for Brighton, 0 offsides for Aston Villa. They timed their runs very well. Or maybe that defensive line was a mess. Maybe a combination of both. Big chances, though. 3 for Brighton and 2 for Aston Villa. And 2 big chances missed to 1. So these 2 big chances, they must have been serious. There's some serious big chances missed. Trying to think who they were from because I don't remember really thinking that someone fluffed their lines massively. Might have been Solly March. It wasn't Matoma. Matoma didn't get much change today. Welbeck, Ivan Ferguson as well. Both of them hooked at halftime. So rough day. I think Aston had a chance as well. But yeah, rough day. It's crazy. Yeah, the next fixtures for Brighton are really tough. I think it was Solly March and Estepanan maybe. But you're telling me a 6-1. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, you shouldn't have missed the second half. There was goals and it was an unbelievable game. It was an unbelievable game. Great way to start the Saturday. I can't lie. I'm looking forward to the second game, which we will be covering. Tottenham versus Liverpool. Yeah, pray for you. Your team's about to play City. Wolves fan. I do pray for you, bro. It's going to be potentially a long day, man. They're looking to go 8. Is it 8 and 8? 7 and 7? I think 7 and 7. Is she not with Douglas Luiz? Or maybe they broke up. I don't know. But yeah, you're bad mind. You're bad mind. Who does she play for, bro? Who does she play for? Don't tell me Switzerland either. That game should have been... Yeah, we read that one out. LJ Brown's moving mad. He's moving mad. Yeah, I think they broke up. Man said that lubrication and gentrification. Yo! She plays for Villa. She still plays for Villa. Okay, cool. That's mad. You need to relax. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Miz is going to go crazy. He's going to go crazy on this whole Brighton beating, man. Oh, my days. Yeah, it's going to be mad. All right, guys. Well, listen, we're going to wrap up. 3 o'clock kickoffs are coming in about 25 minutes. We will not be there for those, but I will be back because there's a double header today. 4:30, be back. 4:30, 2 hours time. It's Tottenham versus Liverpool and RB Leipzig versus Bayern Munich. There's going to be goals. I can assure you of that. We've seen Bayern Munich against Manchester City, was it? No, sorry. Against Manchester United in the Champions League. Goals everywhere. Saw them in the German Super Cup. Goals everywhere. Conceded. Got battered. So, yeah, they're going to be good games. So I'll see you guys then. Big up your damn selves. In a bit, people. Peace.